What's going on, everybody? I am Captain RoBear, and this is Saved by the Spell, Game of Saving Throws. What's going on, everybody? Purr, purr, purr. Even later than usual edition.
Yeah, let's go.
Guys, look, we started early. Well,
Did
before
we?
our 1 o'clock deadline.
Works for me. I'll take it.
Rip that! Hey, this is that Rip Van Crinkle stream, yo. The Rip Van Crinkle stream. Hey, some things change, but other things stay the same. How are you doing, Thanos? You're gonna have a huge week, Hister, with in-game coming out. Good to see you're still purple up at the top left-hand corner.
What in the hell are you talking about?
Your
skin is
has been purple for weeks, bro.
It has.
For weeks.
And it's only on your end because it's how you have me filtered.
No, I
don't have you
'Cause
filtered.
Look at the camera.
No,
Look
you're
at it on
purple
my stream. Oh wait, hold on. You can't. We're not co-streamed.
Oh, savage.
You're purple on my end, just saying.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
It's the same fucking camera I use all day with the same lighting.
Someone's defensive.
It's
the
not
Lady
like I'm
Dust
sitting here
podcast
in the
too
dark.
much.
Do I need to?
Someone's an angry blueberry.
Oh, man.
You know what? Don't blame me if you wake up dead sometime during Guardian Con.
I'm taking you with me. So, Thanos, what else is new?
It's been a great fucking week recovering from Coachella and just getting shit done, getting play a little bit of video games. I've been I will admit I've been venturing back into Destiny, though not on stream, but I may do that sometime this weekend because the Spring Forest, whatever it is, actually has some captivating. Yeah, it's got some captivating content for me right now. So you never know what will happen.
You tried to use your shotgun yet?
I've retired Big Mood. Now the only Big Mood in my life is Hister's sword.
Oh, that's the biggest of moods.
the biggest of moods. So, but yeah, dude, our one shot on Tuesday was probably the highlight of my week, and I was Wednesday was like the best day because I was high off D&D. It's kind of like I am usually Saturday, or hungover and high on D&D.
Amazing. Nighthawk!
Sorry, I just saw that gif. As I look over, oh no! I have wine out of my nose right now. Oh my god,
dude, that was a hard spit.
Oh man, thank you, appreciate that. It was good. It was real good.
Oh shoot.
So, Nighty, what have you been up to this week?
Sledding down a hill on a Calvin and Hobbes style. Playing some Division 2 mainly. Pretty much Division 2, man. That's what I've been playing. So, really liking the end game. It's got that like Destiny feel that I'm really liking. So, that's pretty much been it. It's just work and streaming Division.
Yeah. What did you think about those? What did you think about the one shot? You had a big breakout moment.
Oh god, it was fun, man. I freaking loved it, man. It was great. I thought I was gonna wake everybody up in the house at some points, but it was good, man. I really enjoyed it. I think, like I said, sledding down the hill was probably my favorite fucking part. It was really good. Man, it was just, like I said, it was just really good. It felt good to kind of break out a little bit. So I enjoyed it. It was fun.
You rocked it, man. You are worthy. Loved it. The redemption is spelled EMMR. EURY.
I was like looking up at the screen too. I was like,
It is spelled what is that spelled?
Oh my god, dude. There's a blueberry.
Hey, yo, so you saw me as Thanos. You'll see me in the new reboot of Hellboy.
Or Willy Wonka.
Violet, you're turning violet.
I didn't know that everybody could see.
just sitting here
yeah.
watching my color change. I'm like, wow, Jesus, maybe I need to go to the doctor right now.
Transformer.
The window is blocked up over yours, so I couldn't tell it was going on the stream. I was having a little personal moment, snickering to myself.
Oh man.
God help us all.
Oh,
dude.
never grow up, kids.
Thanos gifts. Let's go.
Never grow
Not
up.
worth it.
That was
Not worth
perfect.
growing up. It's bullshit.
Yep.
There we go. You're a little less Thanos now.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh my god, dude.
Jackass.
I was like, man, this is awesome. While everybody does their intro. Oh well.
Aw.
Hashtag not a fucking teen stream. So
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that was a bottle with a cork in it. What are you drinking there, Cap?
I'm way ahead of you.
Oh, I don't know if you know of the legendary winemaker Robert Mondavi, but this,
Oh my God, he's my
but
favorite.
If you've been to the Garden of Olives, but it's not really Robert Mondavi. It's even cheaper. It's Woodbridge. It's
Oh,
the
there you
greatest.
go.
It's the greatest table wine on the planet. You can buy it at gas stations, and
Dude,
it gets the job
the Robert Mondavi, which has been aged in bourbon barrels, is so good with the ribeye. Oh my God,
Perfect.
Mm.
it's like $11 a bottle. It's not that bad. It's fucking great.
Mudcat, you've had a big week.
Yes,
You've had a big week,
Yeah.
my friend.
big week. We've been hitting Sea of Thieves. Been crushing Sea of Thieves. A lot of love from the D&D community coming over and helping us destroy that directory. So we're gonna when that game, when the new stuff comes out on April 30th, the goal is to fucking crush all the sipes and all the whoever wants to come over and try to fucking weasel into the directory. Not happening. Not on my watch.
Wow. Damn.
Shots fired. Let's go.
So
Gauntlet
we got
thrown.
Space.
people went crazy the other day with the gifted subs and shit, and just the subs in general, like doubled my sub count in a week.
That's awesome.
So we got 2 new emotes, one of which I've made. You can now see the number 2 emote, which is made from a lemon skin, but somehow it looks like it's shit. Which
appropriate.
is appropriate. It's
Yeah.
appropriate.
Looks
Very
like
appropriate.
diarrhea.
So we have a number 2 emote. I'm working on one more, and then we got an ice knife sticker now too that I made. It's been used a couple of times. I gotta make it a
mean?
little bit bigger.
It's not a toothbrush?
It's not a toothbrush. Came off a little small. There it is.
Yeah.
So
It happens.
Murder him.
yeah, been a good week though. Been crazy, man. The sport's been nuts on the stream. So appreciate it to everybody who's here who's been showing up and supporting.
Let's see here. Where do we even start? For some people who haven't seen, we're a Discord partner now. So we got a sweet server set up, and it sounds wonderful, and I dig it. So thank you guys. We have new tools. That's fun, growing as a community. You guys have also blown up. We are at the highest sub count we have ever been at 197.
Nice.
Nice.
It
3
is-
more. Let's get those 3 right now.
We have 3 more to hit to push past that 200 mark. But even cooler, today is officially my Mixerversary. So
Let's go.
cheers, everybody,
Happy-versary.
to 1 year
Cheers.
on Mixer. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Cheers. I'll get a drink later.
Not radio, but cheers to you.
And by the way, for everybody in chat, Syph is a lovely person. Raises
I like
money for charity, so it's not a knock. He's just talking about big partners coming in and taking hold of the directory. So don't take
No,
that
I'm
the wrong
specifically
way.
talking about Syph and my beef with him.
Are you gonna turn this into a rap beef, really?
Oh god, that's the only way you get exposure, man.
Yeah.
You gotta find someone big and call him out in public.
But Mudcat unlocks those 2 emotes, and he's just already throwing shade. That's
One.
Fucking West Coast,
One.
East Coast, let's go.
Just one. One hashtag number 2. Oh my god. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you guys. It's been a great week. More D&D. We're gonna plan something coming up. So you'll get another big announcement coming very soon. There's a ton of stuff on the back burner right now that I can't talk about that is really, really cool. Unfortunately, all you get is the tease. I'm going to come out and we're going to have some D&D. There will be D&D programming on Monday and Tuesday. I'm not ready to announce the specifics on them, but there will be D&D programming on Monday, Tuesday. So that's much excite. Anything else on the docket before we go to the most emotional episode of all time?
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
What happened to her this week? This way.
Oh, did I skip you? Shit.
It's okay.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't do anything cool, so it's fine.
I know. That's fine.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I thought you were the person that I was ignoring while I was turning radio even more Thanos. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Caustic, what have you been up to this week?
So my Discord or my little stream on Tuesday night, the crew that hangs out with me, we're starting kind of like a book club, but for anime. So as of this week on Tuesday, we're gonna be talking about Log Horizon in the first 13 episodes, and then we're gonna set a new benchmark, and we're all gonna watch the shows, and then come back a week later and review the episodes that we watched again. Turns out we're a bunch of anime lovers, so that's what we're doing now, watching anime together.
That's pretty awesome.
I know, it's a lot of fun.
Phoenix's Anime Club.
It wasn't just anime.
What do I have to do? Because I want to go full weeb. What do I need to?
Come on in.
What do I have to? Do I have to? What service do I have to watch these things?
Well, Hulu has Log Horizon and Crunchyroll. Both of those do. So that's the one we're watching right now. Log Horizon, it is fantastic. Really loving it. Chad had recommended it, so I picked it up, and we decided to stop at 13, but I'm really tempted to go a couple extra more episodes. Tuesday seems a long way off.
Well, as long as it's a constant trope of me being in high school and disenfranchised and then discovering secret powers of which I will then use to find myself, then yeah, I'm in. It's a solid story.
Basically.
Isn't that's all anime, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I'm not shitting on your good time. I watch Ultraman, and nobody can make fucking any sense of that. Literally, you have to be 3 a.m. drunk with me to make any sense of what's going on in Ultraman. Like, so
if it's not the high school trope, it's getting punched and your clothes exploding, and now you're a naked
Yeah.
woman. And just those are the only two kinds of anime, I think.
There are more.
Those are the guys I've seen, so that's all I think exists.
That's by choice. Come on now.
3 a.m. drunk when you're floating around on online services. You'll watch just about anything once.
The rabbit hole.
Or twice, just to make sure it wasn't a fluke.
Man, that was a good episode. I better watch it again.
I'm gonna watch that shit again, man.
I'm not sure I like that. Better try it one more time.
Did we just hit 200?
Did we hit 200?
Is this it?
200?
Did we get it?
Yes, we're there. By the way,
let's
thank
go.
you guys. 201 to be exact now. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Thank you
Little bit
guys.
of-
That's a
awesome.
All right,
That's
one
a-
of you get out of here. We only want 200.
Yeah, please somebody unsub.
Exclusive cutoff.
We're now it's 49 subs. No, I think it's 240. I can't remember what the mark is to add those two other ones. This is the really hard one. This one's the depressing one that takes a really long time to get to. And you guys are blasting through it. Thank you guys for the support.
Yeah.
Well, let's just get into this, man. Let's do this. It's officially 1 o'clock. We can start now. This was the time that we decided.
Yes.
Right, we said midnight, and I knew you
Sacred
meant 1.
one
That's
time.
why I slept in. I drank a bunch of sake so that I wouldn't wake up on time.
It's
Smart.
fine.
That's what I would
Yeah.
do too.
Yeah.
History approves.
I wish I was at your bomb ass dinner instead of fucking working at my bar. That sounds great. Or did you just drink sake by yourself? Like, I assume when I drink sake, I'm having fun with like friends and sushi. Like,
No,
you drinking
He's at
sake
the corner of the table by himself.
cold
I mean,
and alone.
I'm not above drinking sake, like warming it up on the stove and drinking it here alone at the house. But we totally went to a Japanese steakhouse, and there was like three bottles of sake I had.
Drinking at home is great. I do that
I had
a lot.
like 3 by myself. I had a large meal. So, if you don't know me, I like whiskey and I really like sake. It's like those two things.
It's the one thing we haven't had together, Mud, is sake, and I look forward to that.
How do we not have sake?
LA is, we will have sake. 100%.
Oh, God.
We will have
My
sushi.
God.
We will have
Let's
sushi
go.
in LA.
All right. I will make one snobby request. If we're gonna drink sake together, we're gonna drink Nagori sake. Because I'll drink that hot shit. Let's go. We'll drink the cold all day long.
The cold always has
I gotta
the
have
sweetest artwork.
I gotta have it hot, burning hot.
Do you realize that with sake, the hot sake is the equivalent of like a Budweiser?
Oh, I know, and I like it. I understand. I just don't like the cold stuff. I don't know why.
I'm gonna bring you around. I got a sake place here in San Diego. I'm gonna bring up a bottle to LA when you're in town.
All right, do it. I mean, I'll try it once and then I'll try it twice, make sure it wasn't a fluke. So,
Well, I mean, if we drink the entire growler's worth, then so be it. Fuck it, we'll have a good time.
there you go. Just pour me a stein of cold sake and I'll drink it.
Let's go.
A whole stein.
Okay, enough with your guys' drinking habits.
Hey,
Preserved
easy
for the
there.
mod forever.
Some of us
Easy
are
there.
here to play a game.
Some of us are here to pretend to be other people.
Don't call me out on that.
I cast Oak and Shield.
Just because I loathe my regular day life. So, last episode, Yan Si-bin screwed everyone over and split the party up in multiple directions. So we got to have these glorious one-shots. The first one being Ruby and Chikios escaped from Feywild as they were jettisoned into the portal one by one. Chikios kicking Ruby into the portal, then Chikios being thrown in by Hister. The portal was closed and they were locked into the Feywild. They were able to meet up with their friend Barnson, have tea, discuss Chikios' issues. Chikios was then pantsed by a very, very young Tabaxi Ruby in a conversation that essentially made him look like a fool and that he should definitely be sorry for everything that he's done in life. After they came to the realization that Chikios is just a horrible person, they descended on trying to fix their situation and get the fuck out of the Feywild so that Ruby doesn't age there forever and she can actually meet up with the rest of the group. They ran into Dr. Totemus, potions were consumed, loud farts were had, an epic battle with a tree named Cyrus, and all at the end of it, Ruby ends up saving the day as Chikios and her barely make it outside of the portal. Barnson, derpy as ever, waving goodbye. They are jettisoned outside of the portal, sliding onto a sheet of ice where we last saw them. Ruby reviving Chikios. On the other end, we had the dynamic duo of Nightcock and Histerfaust trying to figure out how to bumblefuck their way down a mountainside. Unfortunately, somehow being able to come to the conclusion that his own dragon breath could save his life and warm himself, they decided to descend further into the madness and use his own shield as a toboggan and set off into this blinding blizzard, which ended up for a great moment where they were splayed out together like that moment on Tatooine, or not Tatooine, no, it was on Hoth.
Hoth, obviously.
Yes.
Duh.
He was like a tauntaun. Tatooine and tauntaun, very close in my brain. As they laid out like tauntauns, this Nightcock debated slitting Hister's own stomach for warmth. Actually, that didn't happen, but I want to think that it did. At that time, they were discovered by another dynamic duo of a French fur trapper. that wasn't disguised at all. It was totally just Emery with a really, really awesome French accent and and a lovely dwarven ranger by the name of Maldron. You guys proceeded to be saved by this adventuring party that was looking for caribou. You guys were able to warm up, have an amazing scene inside of a tent where Nightcock told us that, hey, everybody is an asshole and it's okay. After they had the conversation that, you know what, people are really just horrible and we're okay, we'll get through this. You guys had an encounter with an ice troll and a yeti, and you guys had this awesome, well, what was going to be a really awesome battle, and then pretty much Emery just went Toro, and that ice troll pretty much fucked his life for the entire level of combat as he flew down the ravine. You guys did some awesome shit. There was a badger involved named Siggy, and at the end of it, friendship reigned supreme, and you guys vanquished those shitty winter monsters in one of my worst design encounters of all time. And you guys decided to set foot, continuing to go down the mountain. And that's where we'll pick up this week.
We did that in like 5 minutes. It took me like an hour and a half the other day on stream to tell that story.
So you gotta cut a few details, man. But I think we got the important shit. All right. Well, let's see. Maybe I should just take another glass of wine before I think where this is gonna pick up at.
It's a good damn idea.
You better decide wisely, because chat will eat you alive.
All right. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy queued up. There's so much Asian music in here now. It's like I have to
Constant.
Not the first time I heard that.
I have to get out of my Mudang dong, you know, and
Some young dong.
Your day dong. Cream of some young guy.
all right.
Pepsi Cola.
My dang dong.
My dang dong. This goes on for days.
This never ending.
And you guys come through with the gifts every time.
Hello, sponsor. I would like to have some publicity for my stream. It's one big dick joke.
What's wrong with that?
Can we possibly get sponsored by like Heinrich Sausage? Like, not even Hillshire Farm. Like, Heinrich Sausage when you're in college and want to make jambalaya on a budget.
Dude!
Wow.
Yes! Jambalaya.
This guy knows.
Fucking warm that sausage.
So, go lay down.
I'm sitting up. I don't want to lay down.
No,
Cam Cam's a whore.
All right.
Oh, I can't speak out anymore.
It's a refresh.
Hey, mate. Mixer keeps
Bring it
stalling
down.
out on
Bring
me.
it down.
Yeah, it does that a lot this week.
Hister.
Yeah. It's fine. I just can't speak.
Nightcock. Both of you have successfully made it down the mountain. You are currently inside the town of Bryn Shander now. It have been for a handful of hours. Both of you have been standing next to the mulled wine stand now for a good hour, getting a soak in the center of town. Bryn Shander is actually located below the mountain that you guys just came down from. Emery is currently still cleaning the pelts with Maldron inside the Trader Square of the city of Bryn Shander. And as you descended down into the city, you could see that the large timbers that surround the city are about 30 foot tall. And you guys came in what looked like a little bit different city gate. than the folks that watched Neon Regimes last week. Not nearly as Canadian as when you walked in. It's slightly less. You've been able to make your way into this frozen tundra of a town where people have been huddled up just trying to get some warmth. And you've been sufficiently doing this now for a good chunk of time. And this is where I'm going to drop both of you off at.
Perfect. Yeah, Nycock, it might be a couple of mulled wines, but I never really got a chance to thank you for keeping me warm with your feathers up on the mountain. Probably not the best idea to go sliding on a sled, but oh hell, thank you, I appreciate it. And don't take this weird, but you got some warm feathers.
Hister, cheers to you. I'll tell you what, if I had to go back sliding down another hill, I wouldn't do it with anybody but you. So I just want you to know we're always going to have that moment together.
Well, hopefully next time we're stuck up on a mountain, let's just make fucking camp.
Yeah, hey, just real quick question. You fucking breathe fire. Why the hell didn't you just do that? Just throw that out there.
I don't know. Maybe because I just sacrificed myself to a demigod and found myself woke up in your arms.
You love it.
Oh, it's not so much I fear for the wrath of Yancy Ben, but if we ever meet our friend Chikios again, chances are he's either gonna hug me, hit me, or try and kill me.
Speaking of which, we found Emery. Where's the rest of this group at? And I have no idea where they could be.
More mulled wine, sir.
Yeah, keep it coming. Fill her up.
Yeah.
As another halfling back behind the mulled wine stand. You can see it's a rudimentary stand. It's not the greatest. It's probably not a place that anyone would ever really want to drink except for Hister and Nightcock at this point. But they're operating several cauldrons that are the D&D equivalent of crock pots at this moment. And he's got a shaky hand. You can see when he goes to fill up your cup, he's shaking about half of the mulled wine out. And as he goes, he just cusses constantly in his breath. Fuck. God.
So wait, as he tries to pour it into my glass, I'm gonna grab his hand and steady it and pour what's left of that half ladle full into my glass. Thank you, appreciate it.
Cold winter. It's cold winter in Brenshander. And
well, tell me, has it been this cold here long? Just normally seasonal weather for you guys, or you just kind of in a cold snap right now?
And you see a scene that you never expected to see as he pulls up his tunic and begins to show you his frozen balls.
Oh God.
As you witness a frostbitten pair of halfling nuts in front of your face. Is this? It's just fucking cold enough for you.
Well, considering I almost died on a mountain because of the cold, I don't know. Maybe a pair of underwear might help your ass.
I'm gonna look at Ister and say, hey, you know what? You forgot to use your fire last time. You might.
I'm not gonna breathe on his balls. I'm not gonna breathe on his balls.
To help this gentleman's balls out, please.
I already know where you're going, Nightcock. I'll breathe on his balls about as soon as you spread his ass cheeks looking for coins, okay?
Hey, you know what? If you don't breathe fire soon, we may be at that point, all right?
He looks over. Good place to hide coins. Emery,
Yeah.
At this point, you're
Oh my
done
God.
cleaning the last hide that you picked up from the side of the mountain. As Maldrin looks back, all right, Odette, you got everything cleaned up there, Emery?
Yeah, I think we're all good. I'm just covered in wolf's blood. Just covered, like, fur and wolf's blood all over those furs I was wearing. Yeah, we're good. I got it. It was no problem. Like, yeah, it's I washed out. It's all good. The intestines are over here. The meat's over there. The fur's over there. It's not like the fur's just all chopped up.
I don't want to eat any of that wolf. You can keep it. It's a little stringy. For anyone else.
You know, I might have nicked one or two of the parts of the intestine, but you know, it's okay. I cleaned it all up. It's fine. I poured a little lemon on it. It's all good.
You and those damn lemons, they don't fix everything, okay?
Yeah, the lemon cures the meat for the drying process. You know, for if you want some wolf jerky.
It's just not true. The words that are coming out of your mouth, but that's okay. All right. And for anyone that that hasn't seen the one shot, Maldrin has stark white hair. She has this really, really cool headband that has some spikes up on it. She's got some badass studded leathers. And she also has a wonderful, wonderful pet, giant badger named Zigman. Oh, come here, Ziggy! And Ziggy comes over and runs and rolls over and wants to get some belly scruffies from you, Emery, and just totally like gets wolf's blood like all over him.
Oh yeah, I'm like petting his belly and rubbing his head. And it's just like it's not even dry. It's like thick, viscous, warm wolf blood still.
And Siggy, like, even though he's a badger, imagine if a groundhog, a really fat groundhog, tried to cosplay as a badger. It's closer to that.
Yeah, and I'm like, he's so fat, I'm like rolling him back and forth on the ground. He can't get up. He's on his back. He can't get up. So I'm like rolling him back and forth, rubbing his stomach. And he's just covered in blood.
You know, he's kind of got a wide berth. You know, he's a stout little boy. Come here, Sticky. And
can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Can Nightcock and I see this?
Oh yeah. You guys are in the vicinity.
I'm gonna notice this happening a little distance away from us, and I'm gonna look at Nighthawk and go, "Oh, man, I wish you'd rub my belly like that."
It's disgusting.
Now back to your scene.
Old people. Tell you what.
And Maldrin's actually going to hand you. Go ahead and give me roll a 1d10. Emery.
Oh right. 8.
8. All right. Well, we didn't come back with the finest of pelts, but here's 8 gold. This she hands over 8 gold for your services.
Damn.
I am rich. I'm gonna hold one of those gold coins up in triumph and like then bite it. Just gonna, you know, feel the weight of the coins in my hand in the bag, just making sure it's all there.
Maldrin looks back at the rest of the group that's drinking mulled wine. And she looks back over at the fur trader that she just dealt with, and it looks just like Al Borland again, just perfect, you know, iron pressed green flannel into Wranglers tucked in one size too tight with a really, really sweet fur encrusted Canadian tuxedo jacket, and he doesn't say anything at all. He just nods like there's a camera zooming in on his face. All right, I'm gonna go there and get some more of that mulled wine. I'm starting to get a little cold. And she joins the Hister and Nightcock. And I gotta get a couple more bevies in before I get back home to Randy.
Randy's a lucky man.
It's something like that, yeah. And he's a pain in my arse sometimes.
Well, I'm gonna look at frozen balls and gesture for a cup of mulled wine.
And oh shit, I'm gonna roll on it and see if I actually can deliver. Oh yeah, this one comes out stage. It starts out, you're like, Jesus, it's not gonna land in there either, but fuck. Makes it in the cup. Oh, thank you.
Bless their hearts.
Nah. Cheers to you, ma'am, for saving our frozen asses on that mountain, and thanks for picking up our friend Emery.
Oh, you guys are a bunch of bumblefucks, but I'm pleased to run into you. You made it an interesting evening. We killed the troll and a yeti. That was fun. I appreciate it. Good times.
I'm gonna walk up. We'll walk up to her, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, just do me a favor. See, our friend Ister has been very lonely for a long time, and if things don't work out with you and Randy, how can we get a hold of you to put you guys into contact?"
Birdman, you are a little spoon. I think you got that all figured out. I don't think you need me at all. Don't involve me in your romance. What happened up on that mountain? That's between both of you. You'll have to come to terms with it.
Oh, shit, dude, I can't.
Not hearing what he said. I'm gonna look and go, what did you say to her?
I said what you wanted to say.
Damn it! I'm a grown ass dragonborn. I can say what I want to say to whom I want to say it.
Yeah. You're lucky. If he wasn't a little spoon, maybe your balls would be frozen off like Neiman's over here. Yeah.
Wait, how do you know Neiman's balls are frozen?
Anybody who's drunk here long enough, Neiman will show you those little coal chutes. It's only a matter of time. They've been black for 15 years.
As long as it's not in this mulled wine,
Hold on.
fuck them.
Yes, I'm assuming you just saw them there, and they haven't fallen off yet. I got a long. Me and Randy have a long-standing bet.
Well, whoever has the fact that they're still connected is winning because we just saw them.
Oh, don't tell Randy. I thought they'd drop off 6 years ago. She takes a drink.
I'm gonna grab my knife and kind of slowly pull it out and be. You want me to fix that for you right now?
You did that to Neiman?
No, I'm gonna look at her. I'm joking. Just gonna grab my dagger and just slowly pull it out and just go. You want me to fix that right now?
No, I'm okay. I think I need a little bit more mulled wine in your company. Matter of fact, I'm rethinking everything and saving you.
I'm gonna put it away and just smile and laugh. I'm kidding. I haven't cut a man's balls off in at least 10 years.
Wow.
Oh, you're quite a thirsty one there, Lizard Man. Quite the thirsty one.
Well, you know, when you're raised a soldier, that soldier's life is what you know.
Oh shit.
She goes, well, I need to be getting back home to Randy, but I probably shouldn't do this. It makes business with pleasure, but I have a feeling that Randy's gonna want to meet you. You're probably gonna be at least some interesting characters for each day. And
well, you got something that's better than this mulled wine. I'd love to meet Randy too.
Yeah, I think it would be a good time to get everyone around for dinner, but we're not going to do it tonight because I have it prepared, and you're not coming over to my house until I've seen it. I'm not going to leave it in shape. If Randy's been there all day, he'll have his wood carvings everywhere and spewed about, and I'm not going to bring company then.
Don't worry, we'll have Emery clean it up. He likes to do shit like that.
He does, but he likes to be paid too. We'll have dinner tomorrow evening, and I need you then. I needs all engines there at 6 p.m. sharp. And if you bring any guests, any unexpected guests, you need to send a pigeon. I'll cook plenty. There's usually always more. But you need to send me. Let me know.
I'm gonna go slap Nightcock with my right hand and go, hey, 6 o'clock, dinner tomorrow night. Don't let me forget or get too drunk.
I know how forgetful you are, Hister. You forgot that you can breathe fire, so I've got you. Don't worry. I got you.
And Mandarin looks around. If you remembered it, why didn't you ask him when you're on the mountain, smart man?
I did. Sledding was funner, all right?
Oh, Jesus. All right. I got a cooking list to pull up. Oh, Randy's gonna have that house looking like shite. All right. It was a pleasure to meet all of you. Come here, Siggy. Give him some loving. And Siggy runs in there and does the equivalent of the truffle shuffle next to everyone's legs. And
go down there and just rough up his tuff a little bit.
Get blood on your hand when you do that.
It's gonna
before she
wipe
leaves,
it on the armor.
Well, since I can't be there, I'll just. All right, I'll let you know. You can get around a firebrand brandy on me over at Kelvin's Comb. Just use the house account. I'm there enough. Just tell Malgren sent you. Now just one round. Don't be draining me. I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll be over there. And I know if you'll add anything more to that tab. And she looks over and points over at you, Hister. And I've got my eyes on you, you little horny boy. Okay.
Give her a big toothy grin and go, appreciate your generosity.
He's a grown-ass man, and he kind of creeps me out a little bit, but I'm looking forward to dinner. And she trounces off. All right, come on, Siggy. Siggy. Rumpus is out.
Some lady, Nightcock, some lady.
Man.
Maybe in another world, she'd have been a nice Mrs. Faust.
I'm gonna walk up now, having cleaned myself up from all the blood, and get myself a cup of that malt wine and say, well, let's have you seen his balls yet?
Now, let me ask you a serious question, Emery. How many drinks were you in before he showed you his ball? I know how many I was, and it wasn't enough.
Roll a 1d10.
Oh no.
Gotta find out.
3.
3 drinks in before he showed you his balls.
Yeah, I had like 3 drinks. We just got into town and had a few cups of wine, and out they came. Couple of snow raisins.
Oh God.
Did Maglin tell you about the bet she has with her old man?
No, she keeps talking about Randy, but I've yet to meet Randy, so I don't know anything about this bet.
Well,
I literally just met her not too long ago too. So
they're taking the over/under on when they fall out. Speaking of, she's promised
later.
She's promised us a drink in another place down the street, and I'm afraid if I drink too much of this mulled wine and hang out here too often, he's going to show me his balls again. So, what do you say we go stroll down to that tavern she was talking about?
Yeah, Kelvin's Comfort. I've been there. I got a sweet set of denims. It's my dress denims that I bought there. They're nice. They got a lot of long tables and a lot of folks having conversations. They're a little bit conservative. There's a couple old dudes there that might want to talk your ear off about the politics, but other than that, it's a nice place. You get yourself a nice bath there. They'll scrub you down. Good place.
For everyone who's not seen Kelvin's Comfort yet, it's a combination truck stop, Flying J, Cracker Barrel, and bar and grill.
Waffle House.
Yeah, basically. Or you can also get bathed.
Waffle House is the worst.
Well, that's the trucker showers from the Flying J.
Right.
You went to the D&D truck shower.
So they'll you guys, if you want a bath, you want a drink, they got great lemon drops there. I mean, they're not my lemon drops, but they're okay.
Well, all I could hope is that the ale is better than your number 2.
Oh, you want some number 2?
No, I don't. Thank you.
Or for me, and I want to.
I'm allergic to the number 2. I'm allergic to number 2.
Number 2's in chat. Let's go.
When I think about it, when I think about the number 2. Oh.
Emery, hold on. Is that the number 2 from Nightstone, or did you make another batch?
No, this is still the. If you remember, I packed enough for a long journey, so I had these skins. Unfortunately,
hold on. You fell out of a goddamn sky castle, and you still got an ale sack full of that shitty beer you made in Nightstone.
Yeah, I know, it's very fortuitous.
You might have changed my mind. If that shit is keeping you alive, I might want to try some more.
Unfortunately, my only regret here is that that asshole with the blue mask, that Scorpion or the Sub-Zero looking motherfucker, tossed my lemon drops before I was able to get them. So obviously I'm out of lemon drops. But if you want the number 2 or the number 2 with lemon, I got you hooked up. Still, we're good.
Well, we'll talk about that after we go to this tavern you were telling us about.
Oh yeah, Kelvin's Comfort. You're gonna love it. You're gonna fucking love it. They got karaoke.
As you guys are walking and talking, you descend up onto the front porch of Calvin's Comfort. And you can see the rocking chairs of a it's like the combination on the outside. It's like walking up to Twin Peaks plus Cracker Barrel. Like it's got this shitty like big game ranch feel. Like
you happy like at Twin Peaks.
Oh,
say it ain't so.
Did it?
And you guys are you can see
it's role play. Get off my ass.
Several older couples
Wasn't
rocking in their chairs as you guys begin to walk into the establishment, and I'm going to leave you guys there. Ruby, you are currently sitting at the bar with Chikios at the moment. On the other side, we are not in the family-friendly section inside Calvin's Comfort. We've been in here since you've saved my life. We have walked across the ice shelf and made our way into Bryn Shander, and we are currently sitting at the bar in Calvin's Comfort. We're about... go ahead and roll 1d10. Tell me how many drinks you're in.
That is 8.
I also rolled an 8. We're having a
1 for 1.
How weird is
Are
that
they having
for
a drink
too?
off? Is that what's going on?
And I would have been Maraka. I would have been fine. You didn't have to save Chikios. Chikios can save self. But
Sure, you can save yourself. You're doing a great job. You are like an icicle out there, just dead.
It is.
I can save myself.
It is much better in here, though. This firebrand, probably not as good as price. No, kind of cheap. Why does everyone here drink cinnamon whiskey? Why? There are so many other better shots. I'm not complaining because we've taken so many lemon drops, and these are better than lemon drops. No, but people used to take Jägermeister and other shots that were higher proof. Chikios would like Rumpelmints again. Back when bartenders would not remember a post shift. Now they do 60 proof cinnamon whiskey that tastes like formaldehyde, but oh, okay.
I like the cinnamon. It makes me think I have dragon breath, like Histor.
Yes, it's like a mixture of bile and stomach acid with cinnamon. No.
Well,
And
I
Chiquio's-
like it.
And he kind of like raises his hand up, and a very stern looking dwarf with just fiery, like carrot top level orange hair. And we're gonna say that it's that total like Julius Caesar. It's male pattern baldness all the way back to the ears, and some very curly ginger, and his eyebrows whisk up at the side, almost like like the edge of cat whiskers. You want some more fire in your belly, do ya?
Well,
and-
yes.
She goes, yes.
Unless you've got a
Alright.
better drink idea.
No, there is no better drink and Calvin's comfort than my own firebrand whiskey.
Oh, that's one way to top it off, huh?
He pours another round and slides them forward. Thank you.
Do a toast, Chiquios. This
alright.
is number 9. That's lucky.
Number
for
9,
cats.
yes.
Give me a toast.
To Dr. Totemus. The and he stutters. I'm gonna make him roll on it. May your spirits be as heavy as the thoughts that Dr. Totemus wills. Cheers. I rolled a fucking 3.
It sounded like a fucking 3. That was awful.
That wasn't funny.
Oh,
We're in a sad spot.
Yeah, cheers to that.
God.
That was shit. Perhaps you should
Chicos,
slow
I'm
down.
really, I'm usually, I am better than this.
Yeah,
Maraca.
that's okay. You're getting old.
I
You can't
am-
drink with
I-
the young ones anymore. It's okay.
I am dealing with midlife crisis, Ruby. I am dealing with midlife crisis.
I think you're a little old to be in the midlife.
You
part,
don't,
right?
Ruby, you don't know what my midlife is. Don't tell me what my
You?
midlife is.
I'm sorry. You're having an emotional moment. You work your way through it. It's fine. With another drink. Let's get another drink.
Yes. Let's get another drink. And as they look towards the bar, you guys slowly kick open the door into Calvin's comfort. I need everybody to roll a perception check.
Oops. wrong.
18 for me.
18 as well.
Okay, fuck. It's at 18 for me too. Weird.
19.
In slow motion, you seem to open up the door, and you look past and you can see the shitty rock candy and people descending down steps wearing brand new Canadian tuxedos. And you glance over the shoulder of someone walking as you walk up to the hostess station. You can stare and you can see the face of your friends long down on the other side of the establishment, past the family-friendly area, at the edge of the bar, currently throwing back what looks like one of many drinks that they've had.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna put my hand out and stop Nightcock. I'm gonna go, no fucking way. And I'm gonna say it louder so that the family friendly and the non-family friendly can hear it. No fucking way!
And Ruby's ears just kind of like turn first towards it to hear that sound, and then she perks up. She goes, "He's Thor!" And she like sprints and like jumps across tables to get to them. I don't know how well, but she's going for it.
You know what? I'm gonna rush. I'm gonna rush to meet you halfway.
It's like one of those scenes where they're running towards each other and they're just
knocking shit over on the way through. Absolutely.
Yes. But not that pretty slow motion stuff like drunk for Ruby. It's really drunkenly like, hi. I'm so happy to see you.
You've been drinking and I've been drinking mulled wine. This is not a pretty reunion. This is a good reunion.
She's still holding her empty fireball drink, though. She forgot to let go of it, so she's still got that in one hand.
And while they're uniting, Emery's eyes are gonna turn fucking black, and he's gonna scream across the bar, "You piece of fucking shit!" And he's gonna sprint at Chikios and try to fucking tackle him.
Are his eyes like mood rings? I don't understand.
As Chikios looks over his shoulder and sees the rest of the group, he casts invisibility. I need you to roll to attack with disadvantage.
Okay. Just unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nat 20 to 19, so whatever that is. I don't know my unarmed strike. 21.
21. As you dive into the area, a couple of the shot glasses go flying. It feels like you connect partially, holding on to something. You pin it, a mass of something up against the bar. Just a large crash of lightning happens outside of the establishment. And you look up to the window that you looked out before, Emery, just to see if it's possibly the friends that you met before.
So it catches my attention.
And it catches your attention. And as it catches your attention, the rest of the group, you guys can see as a bottle of Firebrand whiskey is turned up and is currently dumping out over your head. Beginning to pour, yes, over your head. As the whiskey is beginning to pour over the top, and as it's almost about to be out, it shifts back over, and you can see it go invisibly into someone's mouth. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dice are hot tonight. 25.
25. And just in time, as Chikios comes out of invisibility, as he tries to smash the bottle over your head, it breaks down on the floor. And he's currently out of invisibility now. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh, yeah. 22. Jesus Christ, I like this die tonight.
All right, 18.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna... Honestly, I'm just gonna go at him with he tries to pour the thing. I tackle him, he tries to pour the thing on me, smash the bottle. I'm gonna get up and just try to reaction, just fucking punch him in the face.
All right.
Just fists.
Roll to hit.
Nat 20.
Jesus Christ!
Let's go.
Damn, dude.
That's
Nat
2
20.
nat 20s and 4 rolls.
Ah.
Damn.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn around and just try to fucking clock him in the jaw.
When you looking up in anger after you staring out the window from that lightning strike. Ugh, just rage. Turn around to a Chikios that's now visible and just go in straight Pantera album style jaw jack. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
What do I roll for damage? Does it have
It's an unarmed attack, so you're gonna roll a 1d4,
a 1d4? Okay.
and you'll double your damage.
8 total.
Oh,
Boom.
that's a fucking shot, dude.
That's a haymaker, dude.
Oh god.
You slam a fist into his jaw. Do you attack again?
Ooh, 1-2 punch.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit him with the one. I'm gonna try to hit him with the left one too. And that's a nat 1.
There's
some
balance
broken
in the
fingers.
universe.
Here comes some broken fingers.
Ah, my ass.
So I'm gonna clock him hard, then I'm gonna come back around with that momentum and try to. But we're
So
going
this
too
is
fast.
with your left hand?
Yeah, left hand. Trying to
And
come back away.
I'll
across.
flavor it as you punch the spit out of Chikios' mouth. As you swing, Chikios misty steps, and you fall into the bar. Chikios is currently now behind you, as you're pinned up against the bar. Chikios fights dirty. He's gonna pick up one of the bar stools and try to hit over your back.
Okay.
Does everybody else just think like he's a mime going real crazy here for a second? I don't know.
Oh my
He's
god!
really doing a good job.
After this round, by the way, everybody can you could roll for initiative.
Oh, thanks.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's a 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Improvised device does 5 points of bludgeoning damage as Chikios breaks the bar stool over your back, WWE style.
One Cena.
As he smacks it down. As I'll break this bar stool over your fat body. Ugh. And after he breaks the stool over, he's gonna go in. He's gonna go in for the $1 million dream. He's gonna go in for a sleeper hold. Nat fucking 20.
Oh my god. Let's
Night
go.
night.
So you are currently being choked out from behind.
You smell what the satyr is brewing?
And the whole time he's just be like, piece of shit. Kill you.
I'm gonna
fucking kill you.
rethink this for the sake of brevity. Whoever wants to come and fuck with this situation, go ahead. Like,
I'm swooping in. I'm going in. I'm gonna go up to Chikios. I'm gonna tackle hug him. And I'm gonna kiss him on the face. Just to fucking break his concentration.
Malaka, don't! No! Let me be angry! And I'm trying to look at his fat, bloated face! Look! And he's poking his cheeks. He goes, it is a face that wants to die again!
I'm gonna continue to try and
kill you.
I'm gonna be the third man in this and continue to try and pull him off him.
I should have done a better job of killing you the first time!
All right, Ruby just pulls out like all of her claws and kind of does this cute little roar, like ah! That's her roar.
That's a vulture.
And she goes, everyone needs to sit down right now. And she points a claw at Emery and says, you have some explaining to do, but first we're all going to take a drink and shut up.
And I'm gonna Chikios as he says, does he let go of me as he's saying that?
Yes.
In his struggle, or is he still? I'm gonna pull my daggers out and I'm gonna flip them around and say, "You want to fucking kill me? Here, I'm gonna hand him my daggers.
And he takes one and he puts it up against your throat.
Fucking do it.
And as he has it up against his throat, he looks over, and the first person he can see is that creepy dwarf with a bad male pattern baldness. And he's got a cigarette lit up, and he's just sitting there watching. Not like this. And he looks over and he can see the face of disappointment in Ruby. And he can look over and he's holding a dagger. He can see Nightcock. What do you have a reaction to all of this, Nightcock?
The whole time, okay, this is what Nightcock is doing. He's like literally sitting over in the corner with the microphone going, hey, 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 hey. The voices sing like angels.
Oh my God! It's a fucking bar fight, and the Aaron Cochran is singing karaoke.
Tonight. And I look over and I just see all this shit going on, and I'm like, what the fuck?
And Hister thinks Nightcock is singing Chad Kroger. He's singing Chad Kroger right now. And he looks over and he can see what looks like a middle-aged humanoid mom with a want to speak to the manager haircut, longer in the front to the back, as she sternly grabs her husband and her 14 horribly out of place and obnoxious in public place children as they make their way to the front desk in what can only be an effort to complain about how rowdy it is on the tavern side. Chikio sees all of this. Not like this. And he takes the dagger and slams it down on the bar. And he sits down, not making eye contact with you again, and just looks forward and motions to the barkeep to bring another round.
And I'm just gonna snag the dagger from, like, just pissed off, snag the dagger from the fucking bar and just spit on the ground, and then pull up a stool and sit right next to him without fucking saying anything.
Great. Well, now that we're all getting along, Imri, I think you have some initial explaining to do.
So before he starts anything, I'm gonna move my big ass dragonborn body and I'm gonna slide it in between him and Chikio. So I'm literally gonna push Emery's stool out of the way.
No, I'll roll strength. I don't.
All right, go. Fine. Fuck it.
Emery, how do you feel about it?
No, I'm fucking like.
All right,
lemon drops.
Okay,
I'm gonna push.
Lemon drops.
Okay, no. Okay, we're rolling with advantage.
You're rolling with advantage.
Oh yeah, because we're not letting you inside this fucking circle. That's a 20, not natural.
16.
Fuck you, 21. That's what that's
Right
a
there.
+3 strength bonus, bitch.
As you fucking nudge your way. No, it is time for us to drink. You sit on the other side. You are huge, and you smell of cinnamon and shit.
This is between us.
Ruby comes up and stands behind Chikios and kind of like leans on him. We're fine, aren't we?
And you catch me as I'm just about to hawk this blood hoogie, this blood, just spitball at fucking Hister, and I'm about to fucking launch it, and I swallow it.
Oh god.
And
Let's start with our drinks.
the cinnamon whiskey is delivered up to the rest of the bar.
I'm gonna call for lemon drops too.
I lean over. He's going to make me take those lemon things again, Ruby.
Just pass them along to me?
No. I will take them.
Well, that's very mature of you, I
This-
guess. Maybe you're not
this-
going through a middle life crisis.
No, this is personal growth, Ruby.
Oh,
Personal growth.
you're growing to be very tall.
And I'm not in satyr form at this point, so I'm still just in my badass regal cape and looking very half elvish. And all the shots of whiskey have arrived because that creepy dwarf that is behind is just all about this, just all up in our business. And I'm starting to realize that my life is just creepy dwarf. So, so what kind of
interesting.
expose is this on me? Because this is exactly what I do when
Art imitates life.
when drama hits the front of the bar. I'm like, yes, tell me of your Tinder dates, please.
Yes,
yes, yes.
good.
Oh my god, I am this person.
Excellent.
What shitty part of me did I discover again today? Like,
Oh man.
I need,
Excellent.
and as he's the ginger dwarf, who you've now come to understand is Firebrand.
Do it.
And goes, clean up the rest of the border. These are on me. I like to see a good reunion. He's got a weird lip lick thing going on. And after he does that, like everybody kind of makes weird eye
He's
contact
fucking
with
gold
him.
member is what he is.
Yeah.
I love gold. Put that in the skin box.
Oh, and it's I love. He looks over at Hister and he goes, "I love gold." And you can see now inside the cinnamon whiskey shots are actually little flakes of gold. It's old Firebrand's private stock. And he gives you a little wink. That'll warm me up.
I'm gonna take one and I'm gonna look past Hister and Chikios and just kind of give him a fucking seething look and drink this thing as almost a challenge to him.
While you do that, I'm gonna put my hand on the back of your head and I'm gonna look at Chikios. I'm gonna grab my shot and go, "You boys got shit to talk about." Now that I've created space between the two of you, I'm going to back out and go around the other side to where Ruby is with my shot.
Chikios looks at it. He mutters "Molaka" under his breath.
What'd you say to me?
I said "Malaka."
Yeah, Malaka's that bullshit you tried to pull in the cloud. Tried to fucking kill me.
I think we need to rewind this a little bit when we're talking about killing teammates, don't we?
And everybody's gonna be like, his classic busted look with his eyes
Yeah.
big. He's like, it's gonna take another drink. Just, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Eastor Nightcock, has he told you what he has done?
By the way, Nighty, are you still singing karaoke? Have you left? Have you left?
There
Yeah,
goes my hero.
Nightcock. I want you to roll a perception check to see if you can see us trying to get you to come over to take a shot with us.
All right. Nat one.
Yeah,
Just really into
he's
it.
singing "Love Salesman."
Yeah.
Please choose the next Nickelback or Chad Kroeger song that you're singing.
Photograph.
Where is Nightcock? Where is Nightcock in this? And I look at you and go, oh no, you gave Nightcock a microphone. Of anyone who has microphone, do not give it to him.
Yeah, we gave him a microphone and about 9 or 10 mulled wines.
Let him be. Look how happy he is, and let him have his moment.
You said Emery's gonna laugh, but he doesn't want to laugh.
The begrudging.
Oh shoot. Anybody gonna try to bring me over, or just gonna let me keep
Nope.
singing?
You are good, buddy.
Oh, wait, can I add something? Is the mom still complaining? By the way, at the counter.
Yes, the mom is still complaining.
Please just sing louder over her.
So I'm like still singing loud, and I take a brief moment. Can I take a brief moment and walk over to her and say, "Ma'am, I'm so sorry. You have 14 kids. Did any of those belong to Mr. Faust?"
Oh God! That's...
On the long, lonesome highway, east of Omaha.
This is amazing. I gotta reload. I gotta reload. Fucking.
Oh my God.
She turns around. Don't you ever bring up my family in your business again, Mr. Birdman, because I didn't come over there and shit all over your breakfast, but we just came from church. And let me tell you, we are a God's-fearing people here around Bryn Shander, and we don't act like this. And we come over here to have a nice family dinner, and your whole group comes in kicking up karaoke and kicking up dust in here when it clearly you should be waiting a little bit later, okay? And I'm gonna tell you this right now, I'm gonna get some free rock candy before I leave here, ma'am. I can tell you that right now. We're gonna get some hats and some rock candy, and that's right, Dawn and Destiny, and they all have stripper names.
Is this a Sunday afternoon?
Scarlet.
Are we having a bar fight on a Sunday afternoon?
Yeah,
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
Apparently.
Perfect.
It's gone
After
that way.
church crowd.
And I can tell you this right now. I did eat that whole country fried steak, but I can tell you that it was gristly. And she continues to go, and she looks back over you, and I don't even know who baby, I don't even know who history is. As the husband begins to storm off, she takes off in a completely different direction.
Can I roll a perception to see if I hear that?
Sure, go for it with disadvantage.
Perfect. Fuck yes. oh, damn, that's a waste. 17.
17. Oh yeah, you can hear this, baby, and one of the kids, we'll say Dawn starts to cry. She had some really cute little rain boots. She's taken those off and just barefoot and just mommy. And they're causing a scene in front. And you can actually hear, hey, bitch, fuck you. And you're like, you will not talk to me like that. And Calvin's comfort. Wow, this is a very cathartic Southern experience for me. That's played out.
We're really having a moment right now, aren't you?
Multiple
This
times
is like
in my life, I've seen this exact scenario.
This is like fucking being at fucking Lambert's, dude.
This is
Just like being a fucking Lambert's. Home of the throat roll.
Yep.
All right. Since I'm hearing what's going on over at Pissed Off Becky's, I'm going to go over there and stroll over to the child who is sitting on the ground crying, and I'm going to sweep her up and grab her boots, put them both in my left arm, and I'm gonna reach back into my pack and I'm gonna grab a set of bone dice that I have, and I'm gonna jingle them in front of the kid.
And,
to stop the crying.
I'm gonna roll a perception check. No, because much like all these situations, she's got one too many children to deal with, so she doesn't even see the fucking stranger lizard that has picked up her own child. And like all these situations, the child is absolutely adorable. She's a little bit, and she always is. Just
Cindy Lou.
Cindy Lou, 100%.
She's
not your fault. Your parents are shitty.
Yeah, she's cute as a fucking button, and you can like in the back of your mind, you think, man, the hope for this little one is just not gonna be there, and you pull out your little your bone dice, and she just sends her little hands out, and you start to think about how this child doesn't have a chance as it calms down slowly.
Adopt her.
In the back of your mind, you think about.
She just goes on her adventures.
We now have a baby.
Generational poverty, and you think about.
Hands.
You think about poor parenting methods in underfunded public school institutions.
Jeez.
And then the last part, you think about how big of a piece of shit deadbeat dad you are. as you stare into that child's eyes. Because you were a great father to 17 of them, but the 18th, you were a sack of shit.
Yep. I was. That's what this moment is all about. And as I hold this kid who's now just absolutely focused in on bone dice, I think back to Dominus growing up and the shit that I fucked up. And I have a very personal moment as I'm putting her booties back on.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And I reach down into my sack and grab a couple of coppers that I have from when we were looting Nightstone. I'm going to take this now calm child with my bone dice over to his mom, who is making a scene at the bar. And I'm just going to hand her calm child and the coppers and say, sorry, my friends and I caused a ruckus at the bar. Take this as my apology. And I hope you and your family have a good rest of your day.
And she takes the coppers from you and brushes her cute small child's hair back. And she looks you in the eyes. Are you single by any chance? I just think that possibly this could be a sign right now. And she doesn't even pay attention to her child as the cute little thing grabs one of the coppers and just immediately oh my God, my baby, and she gets a choke at first. She gets the copper out. I will find you later. I will find you. Thank you. What is your name?
Hister Faust, ma'am.
Hister. My name is April. I will see you later. And she picks up her huddle of fucking children and makes her way out the door.
Oh shit.
He really doesn't pick them, does he? He just picks anyone.
Welcome
No
to
wonder
Missouri,
he has a
everybody.
million children.
Oh my God.
At that point, the shot goes down, empty glass goes on the bar. I'm headed back to my friends.
Who at this point, Nightcock, you've gained, you were starting in on the third Chad Kroger song before Nightcock, come here before you sing anymore, Chad Kroger. I enjoy Chad Kroger, I do, but no, enjoy, come.
And I'm gonna like look and just kind of like get his face and like, oh shit, it's Chiquios. I'm just gonna make my way back up.
I forgot you haven't seen me.
But you don't even notice me? What What the heck? You've really just fallen in love with his store and forgotten Ruby, haven't you?
I have.
We did have a moment on a shield.
Oh, look, there's Chikios. Not paying attention to the cat lady that's between you and Chikios. No big deal.
Told you guys this episode would be worth it.
What the hell? What the hell, man?
Oh, no.
Rude.
And Ruby. But Chikios, how you doing, man? What's going on? And I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna see like he's probably like got that like just like you could tell he's just like been in a big encounter, like sweat. And I'm gonna look and there's gonna be Emery, and I'm just gonna be like, wow. I'm gonna look at Hister, be like, Hister, the hell's going on, man? I was over there getting my chat on, and it looks like something's going on. Can you explain to me what's happening here, please?
Well, you kind of missed a bar fight while you were playing fucking Rockstar there, Leatherpants, and Emery tried to kill Chikios for some reason. I think we probably know why, but well, fuck, come have a shot of some cinnamon whiskey because it's not that bad.
Do I hear him say this to Nightcock?
Roll a perception check.
10.
This is pretty fucking loud. I'm gonna say you catch part of it.
He tried to fucking kill me.
I would ask Emery to play darts with me right now, but I don't trust his throw.
And Ruby goes, ooh.
Listen, fine. Out with it. The fucking ice knife exploded. My bad. I feel pretty bad about it. But instead of talking to me, you tried to fucking kill me on the goddamn cloud.
You didn't tell us, though, that happened.
It didn't come up. How am I supposed to bring that shit up?
When we were walking, when we were traveling, at any point in time, you had the option to talk about
When's
it.
the good time to say, hey, I killed your fucking friend?
Well, obviously, it's not right now, but that's your fault, isn't it? Oh, yes. Ruby's right again. Seems like I'm on a roll these days.
Ruby, hold on.
Yeah, time out.
He didn't kill Valis.
And how do you know that? Did you see it?
Valis
Chikio saw it.
Valis died with me in the cave. Valis died in my arms when that fucking giant took him out of my hands.
Chikio turns and looks at you. Mister? No. Valis died when I couldn't save him for your mistake, and then it was your mistake, and then I couldn't do anything. And Chikios finishes up his cinnamon whiskey and throws it back, and he heads out the fucking door. Outside.
Chikios believes that Valis was alive when he was out there being handled by the giant. That's why Chikios ran out there.
The fuck that?
Yeah,
And I'm
did
gonna-
you see anything differently?
Not even gonna hear it. I'm out the door. I'm following Chikios.
Oh god, the fucking drama queens. Can't have a fucking conversation with any of them.
Nightcock's just gonna kind of shake his head and see that one shot of the cinnamon whiskey and shrug his head and throw it back.
And Emery's gonna be again, feeling like he fucking killed their friend and kind of sad about it. He's gonna fucking sit back down and drink a lemon drop, which has now arrived on the fucking counter.
Oh no, all the lemon drops. Oh no. How many of the lemon drops that you order for your friends do you do back to back by yourself?
All of them. Fucking all of them.
You do all of them.
Ruby comes up before the last one's taken and she puts her paw on it. I'm willing to give you a chance, but I need some explanation. If you want any attention from Chikios and hope to move forward with this, you're going to have to talk to me
And,
She takes a lemon drop.
He's gonna like look disappointed that he didn't get to drink that lemon drop, and but he's gonna be like, he's just gonna have his head down still. I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
So you're
I
bad?
I tried to save him. I didn't know it was gonna explode that way.
Okay. And why did you choose not to tell us?
How am I supposed to tell you something like that? How do you guys let me travel with you? How does that even work?
She wants to test if he's telling the truth, so she kind of
Roll
like
insight.
bares her claws again. Okay, what?
Roll an insight check while you do it.
Okay. Actually, I was kind of hoping for intimidation. Like she bears her claws out and kind of leans across the table and
Okay.
tries
roll
to.
an-
Okay, she's playing a little more fiercer these
All right,
days.
and you can role play that however you want, Mud.
Okay. That'll be a 17 with intimidation.
And I'm gonna be intimidated. A little
Stop
bit. I'm very
Listen,
scary.
if you're lying to me, you need to let me know, or else I will gut you later.
And he's gonna kind of get into having some liquid courage there. He's gonna like get right in her face, eye to eye, and be like, "I'm not fucking lying. It was
Okay.
an accident."
Good. That's good enough for me. And she leans back and pats him on his face.
And he's just gonna be not so happy about this. Just kind of like, this big roller coaster of emotions here, and he's just like, what the fuck? Just kind of
That's
look on his face like a blank, I don't understand what's happening here.
It doesn't take much for me to believe that you're a shitty shot. You kind of are. We got that. It
You
seems
should have
in
seen me
line.
take down a troll.
Well, we weren't. And this is working in your favor that you've got a history of not being that great. So, if it is an accident, we can move forward with that. You still need to do some repercussions for not telling us. But I will go talk to Chikios on your behalf.
Talk to Chikios on my behalf. He tried to kill me
Well,
on the cloud.
you
He actively tried to kill me on purpose. Your friend was an accident.
you
he
didn't
tried
tell
to
him
kill me.
that. You look like
He
you
didn't
did
give
it
me a
on
chance. He
purpose.
showed up and tried to kill me.
You could have told him after Valis had died.
I could have told him when he disappeared to the Feywild.
No, you
When was
could have
that?
told him before he disappeared to the Feywild when we did the funeral.
I
for
tried. I tried to
Valis.
follow him into the cave, and he didn't. You pulled me aside. You wouldn't let me follow him.
You couldn't tell
I didn't
any
get an
of us?
opportunity
Why just Chikios? You couldn't tell any of us what happened?
because he saw.
And the rest of us were not there when Valis died?
Again, how am I supposed to explain that? How do you tell someone that scenario? There's no good way to say that.
Well, you should have at least begun by apologizing if you felt that something was wrong.
There's just no good way to bring it up. I wanted to talk to Chikios. He disappeared, and then he comes back and tries to kill me. So go talk to Chikios on my behalf, but fuck that guy.
Oh my god, you guys are like 12 years old. I don't want to fuck that guy. Listen!
And as you say that,
Ah!
Hister storms out side of Kelvin's comfort, and ironically, it's in the same spot where Neon Regimes bamped out
Lightning
on
bolt and all.
on the side of the building. Hister, you wrap around the side of the building, and you can see Chikios lighting a very, very long wizard pipe that wraps around and curly cues a couple of times. He looks over at you and he goes, "What? It's a bad habit I pick up in Feywild."
Well, I've shared lots of bad habits with lots of friends. Can I share this one with you?
He passes you the pipe.
Take a couple of good long draws off that.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
No, don't mind if I do. This is gonna be good because Constitution sucks ass. It's 13.
13. Strange. As you exhale, you begin to see small spots. And the small spots begin to rotate and turn colors. And it's almost for a fleeting second that you can see a toad with a top hat and a monocle and a grin as it kind of looks like a meme face as it's kind of like and it spins and then you blink and then it's not there and it's a smooth smoke. It's like a 16-year-old the first time they get into a pack of Indian summer at Tobacco Lane.
Lean back as I pull the pipe away and blow a heart ring out of my mouth and hand it back to Chikios. I look at him and go, I don't know where you got that, but this is good shit.
Things are interesting in Feywild, no?
Yeah, about that.
He puts a hand up on your shoulder for the first time. About what?
What happened with Yancy, Ben?
Yancy Ben. And at this point in time, he takes out his wineskin too.
That's a good sound effect.
Hey, gotta use what we got.
Hashtag RP.
And, he takes a swig of it, hands over to you.
Take a shot.
You kind of fucked up my whole plan.
Yeah? Well,
This is, I should be used to this by now, but you fuck up Chikios' plan when stakes are high. No? You think?
yeah,
When you push me through portal?
see it from my eyes. Ruby thinks that sacrificing herself to Yancy Ben will save us.
That's why
She's a young tabaxi.
that's why I throw her in portal, Hister.
Exactly.
She is too young to do that. She has much life to
Exactly.
live.
But then you stand there. There's no way, what we've been through, I can let you do what I think you're about to do. Because I've got the same thing running through my head.
I am going to get everyone through portal. Hister, that is a self-projection of you. I'm not going to sacrifice myself. I am beautiful.
How? How? We're in an unwinnable situation. Nightcock is holding Emery off the side of the cloud.
I have lived for 700 years. I will live for 700 more years. And I'm not going to sacrifice myself to shitty air god in sky who will put me in lamp and touch me in places that I don't want to be touched. And you want to go, oh, I am Hister Faust. I am Big Paladin. I will sacrifice myself. You could be fucked in ass for thousands of years. You don't know what you're doing. I could have got you in the Feywild. Instead, you would have been penetrated by genie for millennia till someone rubs lamp and gets Hister genie out and then probably fucks you again.
I'm gonna look at him real strong, and I'll say this with a dead straight face. To save you, Chiquios, that's worth it.
Time out. Time out.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, Chad just killed me. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Why do you always have to be redeeming, Easter? He comes and he gives you a big hug.
Because I love you.
You are stupid. You are stupid in all the good ways.
I'll take that as a compliment from you, my friend.
And he hands you back the pipe.
I'll take another rip. This time I'll blow a star.
Talent.
Hand it back to him.
Oh,
Well, at least that time I didn't see the toad. Let's chuckle to myself.
And he goes, you see Toad?
What? That's not what this makes you do?
No. No.
Oh,
He kind of
that
he leans back up against the building. Oh, it is good to hear your voice. He looks back at her and goes, of course, there's no way for you to know this, but I haven't seen you in 85 years.
85 years. It's been a day to 3 at most.
Hister, my own ego, if you haven't already known from our time together, has always gotten in the way. I was more confident in my abilities when I went to the Feywild to fix my own problem the first time. I got stuck. I couldn't get back quickly. And when I did, time passed fast. And he strokes past his slick back hair, and when he does it, strings out, you can see pearl white strands that go back, and you can see the signs of aging, and when he does, it fades away and goes stark black again. I make a large mistake. So Feywild is wild place, no, and not a great place to deal with emotions from material plane. When I came back, I had a lot of time to stew over what happened with Valis and my own mistakes. And I did. I tried to kill Imri. The first thing I see, I had 85 years to think about it. And not knowing the backstory or giving him a chance, I did. I tried to blow him off pickle. I shouldn't laugh. It's horrible. But He still, and he fell too. He still lived. He is very fat and he bounce, I think. But I think he is a large dad bod, disgustingly cold, clammy body bounce, I think.
I don't know what deity watches over Emery, but I do know that Bahamut gave me a second chance. Something that before we lost Valis, I didn't think he would ever grant me. Walking away from my God, my religion, the one thing I know the most, or I lost that chance. Trying to save Valis' life before the giants took him granted me something that without Valis' life I would have never gotten. A connection with my God. And for some reason, that big old platinum dragon in the sky, you son of a bitch, decided to keep me here in this plane, even after sacrificing myself to a demigod like Yancy Ben. That's, you had a hand in that. But
and he opens up the wineskin again and passes it forward and takes the pipe from you. Hister, maybe you are the paladin you hope to be.
But I couldn't have done it without you.
And as he looks over to you and takes another drag off the pipe, he looks across. Nightcock, what are you doing as you're standing there at the 3-piece outside?
Oh, I'm staying outside with them?
I'm ruling it. He's been here the whole time.
Maybe I'm just kind of like looking back inside, like looking around, like just where's my microphone? Because I want to continue singing.
Please, I'm going to rule it that you actually have 2 more of the No. I'm going to rule it. You have 3 of the lemon drops that you felt bad and you missed out on the round. And
okay. Can I decide to take them myself?
What? Yes. As you watching this conversation go on, you slowly take the first lemon drop and the second, and I catch you on the third. How long have you been standing over there, Nightcock?
Who is this I'm talking to again?
This is Chikios.
Oh, Chikios. I don't know, Chikios. As soon as I got here, I was doing the singing thing and all this happened, and you guys ran out here, and
I stop you. I just run over and I give you a big hug. I just give you a big hug. It's just start to sing, and I pull up the wineskin and and I slap it and I let it jiggle. I go, slap it a bag.
Slap it a bag.
And I give you the wineskin, and I look at you and go, you need to slap it a bag.
Slap it a bag? Slap it a bag.
And you successfully slap it a bag. And take a shot. And after we each take turns, slap it a bag. I look for a second after the last puff, and I squint my eyes a little bit. You stutter about that toad. And we begin walking and making our way back into the bar.
I told you. Hey, Nightcock, how do you feel about smoke?
And the pipe is handed off over to Nightcock as we make our way back in.
I'm like walking. Okay.
No, go ahead. RP it.
Okay. So I'm definitely good at the karaoke and I'm good at throwing it back, but I try to take a puff of that. I'm like, and I want to look back at Hister and say, you better take this. This is nothing but trouble for me.
I need everyone to take their headset off. Except for Nightcock.
God.
Except for Nightcock.
Oh, this is the first one of the night. This is gonna be good. I can't wait to watch this.
Oh shoot.
Nightcock.
Yep.
As you cough, in the back of your head, for some reason, all you can hear is, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my buddy. Hello, my ragtime gal." And you don't know where it came from.
Yes.
See, this is what I fucking hate. Because I have no fucking concept of what just happened.
Gotta watch the
giggling fools.
Son of a bitch.
2 hours and 10 minutes in.
All right, thank you, bud.
Man.
Your godsend, thank you.
Timestamps.
And as we all make our way back in to where Ruby and Emery are sitting, I sit back down next to Emery, and the on the other side. Now Ruby's on the right side of him. I'm on the left side of him.
I'm gonna side eye you as you sit down, knowing that Ruby's still burying her claws at me, being all intimidating. I'm just like gonna keep you in my peripheral.
I pat you on the head. You're
oh,
good.
yeah, that's right. But I'm gonna keep you in my peripheral, knowing she's right over there.
And I turn and I look over at Emery. And I look over at Ruby, and Ruby's looking at me. I am sorry I tried to kill you. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair to anyone else. It was selfish. And I apologize. I am glad that your fat buoyancy body saved you from my mistake.
I'm sorry I killed Valis. It was a horrible accident, and I was trying to help, and I also, not that we've mentioned it, I'm sorry I hit you in the jugular with a nice knife.
It's right. No one else has talked about how much that hurt too.
Yeah,
I was
know,
in hand of Giant. Giant could have eaten me. I spent 85 years in Feywild, and I never thought about you possibly killing me too. I was really angry, and that's a good point. So maybe I have two and you have one. And I begin to look over at the disdain on Ruby's face of ruining my own personal growth. All right. I am sorry any of this happened, and I think we are all horrible adventurers that maybe should get better. And I call over, and we will get through spirits. We shall get better. Yes, and
I can't change what happened. As much as I regret it, as much as I want to, it happened. And I'm still kind of pissed that you tried to kill me.
I mean,
still
very
get it.
pissed
I get it.
that you killed my friend, and now that you bring it up, could have killed me in Giant's hands, and I could be in giant's teeth, but I will keep personal score for self. But I won't keep personal score. But in my defense, I had 85 years to think about you and what you did. I am not as good as I thought in interplanar travel, and it's not excuse. There is no excuse for trying to kill you, but it gives you frame of mind. If you had 85 years to think about the death of your best friend, maybe you would act irrationally too.
Let's just try to move on.
I think, and I look over at him, and I'm pretty sauced. And I look over at him and I go, Emery, there is only one thing we can do, is hate someone more than we hate each other. I have been here before, and I think we should choose to hate giants. And
I could get behind that.
If I see giant with you, I want you to punch giant as hard as you want to punch me. And if I see giant, I will choke him out as hard as I choked you. And as hard as I punch and squeeze your soft body. No, we will agree to do this.
I'm gonna laugh and just you're gonna have to teach me that joke, old.
Yeah, I will teach you, and your forearms will suffocate me on the first time.
And before you insult me any further, I'm gonna bulk up into the awkward Tyson muscle head form, middle of the bar, because I'm kind of sauced too. I rolled on that. I just awkward Tyson.
And it's like a zoom in from down at the side of the bar. There's Firebrand. He's like, And by the way, I realized that Firebrand is somehow like Louis C.K. with a long beard. I don't know.
That's kind of who I was imagining.
Sure.
Does this look bouncy to you?
Why do you choose such shitty form to be in? At all times, and
I'm gonna back down to dad bod.
And as you go back down to dad bod, Chikios drops his form on his lower half, and you can see his satyr haunches, and he kind of winks at you, and he drops just like a couple of like little deer droppings down, like, and he winks at you, and then he shifts it back.
Maybe
I can get
maybe
this.
one day we can be friends.
I will hate people more than you, Emery. I can agree to this.
That's really all I can ask for.
So, Emery, we saw your little muscle thing. Perhaps as part of you opening up, let's see your true form.
I don't
think you
want to see that.
I will show you mine if you show me yours.
It's only fair. This is my true form.
Okay.
So?
And he's gonna shrivel and no longer so plump and healthy, kind of weak and frail, and
it's cold out and there's water.
And now he's got the scar with the white eye, and he's gonna his hands gonna be missing a couple of fingers, and he's gonna be covered in scars and just really frail and weak looking. Still the same kind of figure, but just as if he'd been malnourished for a long time and beaten.
Chikios drops his too, and he goes to his satyr haunches, and his spiraling like antelope like horns that go up between his sweet badass golden crown, and he looks and he points and he shows you that where his new silver hair has been coming in. I don't show this to just everyone. You see, it's 85 years. True, is that?
Yeah, that looks pretty bad, and he's gonna point to his eye that's obviously been stabbed with a knife.
That's horrible. But you still look. No, you still look better than dad bad form, even in this. Girls will like this. If you're into that, you know. You look wounded, and you look like rock star.
Yeah, Ruby looks away. Yeah, they're really into one eyes.
Better than plumpy body in white socks and New Balances. No.
And when Nighthawk hears you say the words rockstar, he's just like, I just wanna be a rockstar. Just annihilated at this point.
I will join you, Nightcock. I will join you. They're going to be big rock stars, Henry. Begins to sing Nickelback with you over at the station.
And Emery's gonna notice that people have now looked at him changing shapes a few times, and very self-conscious, gonna change back to dad bod form.
And as they begin to sing karaoke songs away, does anybody else want to do anything at the bar this evening?
Could we?
I got one more play.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna flag down Herbert the pervert.
Yes.
Uh,
Dragonborn.
We met a nice lady on the mountain, Magdalene, you might know her. She said we could have one shot on the house for me and all my friends, and that she'd pay tomorrow.
She has a house tab here.
She said, put it on the house for me and my friends, and do me a favor.
Matter of fact, yes.
I need to send a pigeon, if you can, to her saying the dinner is +2.
Well, that can be arranged. And he goes out, and let me show you a new bottle of Firebrand whiskey. And this time, it totally looks like Aftershock.
Crystals on the bottom.
He goes, I've been working on this recipe for months.
Shouldn't have.
Fuck it. Pour it out.
And he pours
Let's drink
it
it.
out. He lines it all up. Look. He goes, feel that bottle. Feel it. Dragonborn.
I'm gonna hold it in my hand.
And it's room temperature.
What am I supposed to be feeling?
He goes, now dip your finger in that shot.
Can I try something else instead of putting my finger into something I'm about to stick into my mouth?
And whatever. What's your butt?
Line of shots on the bar. I'm gonna give it a little fiery grin, and I'm gonna blow a fireball just right across the top, a very small one, just lighting each individual shot glass on fire. I learned this from a buddy of mine by the name of Barneson. He said it always tastes better with fire, so fuck it, let's drink it.
And as you proof his shots, they're not strong enough. They go out. There must be something wrong. No. And he goes and he gets another bottle.
Oh, that's so.
Oh no!
You discovered his secret.
Water down.
He leans down and goes, let's just keep that little display between
We'll
ourselves.
keep it a secret if you
Hold on.
give us free shots for the rest of the night.
Ah,
No, it's dangerous.
You heard the tabaxi, my friend.
Mhm.
Okay. That's a
Hey,
deal.
and that last
is.
shot doesn't go on Magdalena's tab.
All right, let's go get that other firebrand whiskey, Sally.
Drink 'em up, let's go.
My God.
Let's play a game to see who can handle the most.
No, I think Chiquios and Emery had that bet, didn't they?
Everyone
man.
is produced a shot, and it is that liquor is actually cold to the touch, and this time the fire is promptly on top, circled around Nightcock's microphone in the corner of Calvin's comfort. We begin to miss the rain down in Africa. And we all throw back a shot. Once again, as a group together. I love it. It's so good. We all miss the rains together, and we'll go ahead and take our first very late break. For everyone to go
It's
use
just
the
in.
restroom now.
Taking a break.
Oh, God.
All right, be right back.
Oh, shoot. Too good.
Oh man, I can't wait to rewatch all of that.
Dude, we'll talk about your just all around general shit show. Oh my God. We went places in that tavern that I never thought we would go.
That went a lot of places.
Oh my God. That was better than Tarantino could ever script.
Oh man. Man. That I feel better having worked that scene out. I don't know. Yes,
The funny thing is, you're not the only one. I felt really bad about throwing Chiquios into that portal.
Feel better about life after that.
Now, let me ask you a very cathartic question. Do you feel better about the about Chiquios working his shit out, or do you feel better about sending Becky with the haircut out the door?
All of it was good. Well,
I want to talk to the manager.
Sure. That was awesome. It was so good. And we, I don't know. You don't know how those interactions are going to go. There were all little pieces of it that we needed to work out. And it's hard to get to all of it. And we did. I don't think there's anything uncovered that I think we got to everything I wanted to get to. And that's very difficult. Yeah, we worked out some weird southerner part of me, that too, and then we got to kill a little bit more of my ego, because Chiquios is just the embodiment of my ego. And yeah, it was great. It was fucking awesome. But yeah, when everybody gets back,
No, well then, I'm gonna
yeah.
I'm
Yeah, you go
gonna
ahead.
jump out real quick.
I was trying to think of how to flavor it, where I was started singing if today was your last day, and then I started
Today
getting
was
sad.
your last day.
Thinking about Emery or Ballas and last moments.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh.
If everyone cared, nobody cried. And Valus was saved, and nobody died.
I just don't wanna be a big rock star.
I love. By the way,
Why
the
not
biggest
Creed though,
meme,
man? Why not Creed?
I love Chad Kroger. So
Dude,
Yeah,
there's nothing
I
wong with
don't
Nickelback except for
mind
they
Nickelback.
talk too much on the radio.
yeah, love them.
Quote me. Quote me.
Love Nickelback. Would go to
Go-
a concert with free tickets.
Go listen
With
to
free tickets.
all.
I love them that much
I'll
that I would
Listen to
go
all
for
the
free.
wrong reasons. Great
Oh
album.
man.
Oh my god. Yeah, by the way, everybody has from that amazing RP, everybody has a 1d8 inspiration.
Ooh, there we go.
Let's go.
We did get
And-
that long rest, right?
I'm just going to
I'm gonna
assume
throw
my
that in.
inspiration came from that awesome right hook.
Just roll that's where
It's so good. I'm so
Fucking
glad
nat
you
20 with
clocked
max
the
damage.
clocked the shit out of me. You took almost a quarter of my hit points away with the punch.
Fucking nat 20, and then I rolled max damage on the D4.
Fucking awesome.
Those dad bod meat hooks, dude. 1930s pugilist.
Thank you guys for all sticking around for tonight's
Yeah, appreciate
super
it.
late session.
Haven't had enough drinks for Africa yet.
That is the best song in the world.
By the way, we've got to do karaoke sometime at one of these conventions.
Guardian Con's got
already,
maybe a
man.
bar there.
Honestly,
Maybe a bar too. Maybe with
I
karaoke?
know in Boston we could have. There's a Chinese restaurant / bar.
Some
that
people
has
went over there.
karaoke.
Oh my god, we should have went over there.
The first time I ever went to Boston, there was some Vietnamese guy in the corner. It's not even like a karaoke stage. It's just like a microphone in the middle of the bar, and Vietnamese guy is singing.
Do you really want to
no.
hurt me?
No, singing. He was singing "Bring Me to Life," Evanescence and 12 Stones, man. He was like, wake me up inside, save me.
She's back.
Sorry about
I'd
that.
like to see you do better.
The bolts were beautiful. Oh my god. Oh shit. By the way, history, you have a 1d8 inspiration dice for the RP.
For all the weed you smoked.
Well, that's right. Oh, that's a 5.
No, like you get to you can use it and it doesn't
Wait.
expire. You have a 1d8
okay.
inspiration to use at any point in time.
Perfect. Fuck it, I'll tuck it away then. There we
No.
go.
I've never actually had to use
I don't know what it does, but I'll use it.
on any roll I want to add a D8 to. I can do that.
Attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay, perfect. Cool. All right.
Use it on my next deck save.
All right. And I'm going to rule that after we get done singing epic karaoke, that we decide to grab rooms at Calvin's Comfort and finally take a nice long rest.
I love long rest.
Sleeping's my favorite.
If anybody wants to do anything before they pass out, now is the time to RP it.
Emery's just gonna stretch and honestly, he's gonna like took that fucking stool to the back real fucking hard. So he's just gonna be like, kind of like, like with the dad bod inspiration, almost like kind of doing some calisthenics, like feeling like he's got to like stretch it out, like some jumping jacks and some touching his toes before he gets into bed.
Chikios is fucking assed out, like head almost in the drawer of the nightstand, like hanging over the bed. He doesn't wake up. He's in an awkward position until like 4 or 5 a.m. He's like, it's like it is fucking he's out of form, so his fucking horn is like fucking caught on the desk. And then he shakes a little bit of the rust off and goes back to sleep. Anyone else?
Nighthawk's gonna be like he doesn't even make it to the bed. He's just laying on the side of the floor and he's just Then to his side, he's like staring at the sky and closes his eyes and he starts humming.
Terrible.
It's just really just all the sounds just blend together. It's like one big Chad Kroger, like, you know, song, and then he just falls asleep.
Chad Kroger medley.
Ruby actually curls up at the bottom of like the foot of her bed into a tiny little ball and just starts falling asleep.
You know, Hister's asleep on the floor. Just.
This is what I just
anyone who has
what I just realized is this is one room with 2 double beds, and me and Emery both have the beds, and everyone else is on the floor.
What? I didn't realize we're all sharing a room.
Well, once everybody chose the
fan
floor,
art right here.
This is the fan art.
I've slept on the floor in every hotel we've had so far.
Wait, whose bed am I sleeping at the foot of?
We're sharing a room and our beds
Of
are
course,
next to each other.
of course, you're sleeping below Chiquios's.
Okay.
Chiquios,
Poor Chiquios.
you still awake?
Oh.
Yes.
Do you want to hear a joke?
Shoot.
Fuck you. He's gonna pass out.
Are you kidding me?
Content sucks.
Chiquios laughs. And slowly lets slumber take him. Like I said, everybody mark their sheets. You guys got a full, long rest.
I am bleeding, making me the victim. Kung Pao references in chat. Gotta have them.
All right. Who wants to wake up first?
Ruby does. She does that cute little cat stretch. And then she goes and starts like kind of batting at Chiquios' face saying, "Wake up. It's time to wake up. Hey, I'm hungry. Let's go eat."
Alaka. Looks like good. You wake up so early.
Let's go.
He goes, before we go, we need to. And don't ask me how I even possibly remember this, but we have something to drop off. No?
We
Whole
do.
reason we are here.
The bucks I have. I need to go. I need. It's time for me to leave now. Are you coming? Who's coming with us? Nightcock, wake up. She takes a pillow and throws it at his door. His door, come on. We have to go. We have a box to deliver. Emery, ass up.
I'm not interested in your box.
We're going.
I need a coffee and a BM before anything happens this morning.
We're waking up. We have to go.
Why? What's the hurry?
We have to go deliver a box.
Oh,
To Markram.
fuck. Can't we get some breakfast first?
No.
Damn.
He's been waiting to hear about.
Yeah,
His
he can
brother.
wait another 3 or 4 hours.
He's not
Goddamn,
going to
those
wait
are
3 or
to get
4
some eggs in
hours.
him.
You clearly don't need food. You're fine. Let's go.
No,
You have me mistaken me for Emery?
when I was intoxicated, I ordered room service to be delivered at, what time is it? It's sun up, and the sun's up. He goes, look outdoor. Look outdoor. And as you peek around the corner, you can actually see that there are several chafing dishes with serving trays underneath, and you pull up the first one, you can see a pile of French toast. And you pull up the second one, there's just a stack of just bangers of just breakfast sausages. And the other one you pull up, there's a array of eggs and done in different fashion. And you pull up the next one, and there's actually a giant tub of hollandaise sauce and a stack of smoked salmon and capers and a pile of bagels. I was very, very drunk before I go upstairs. Plenty. He goes, bring. We eat on bed. Eat on bed.
And Ruby lights up. She's like, meat.
You got like a banger. You got like a banger on each fang. Like look
Yeah,
like a
couple on her claws too. I'm so excited.
And I'm looking at me eating sausage, guys. I met a woman here that will warm your sausage with her hands. It's the best. It's the best sausage you're going to have. I gotta take you there. She literally will warm your sausage with her hands. I know it sounds weird. It's odd. I've never had it that way before, but it's the best sausage I've eaten.
Can somebody in chat even remember her name? I didn't even write the sausage warmer down. Nope. The other regimes. Freaking.
She literally will pat that warm.
And he begins to pat his sausage. Like, does it? Takes a giant bite. And everybody begins to chow down on breakfast. And we've totally fucked this room up. We've been here for we've been awake in this room for 15 minutes, and it looks like total shit. Like, and we're all sitting there.
Probably smells awful too.
Yeah, it smells like a whiskey fart. It's horrible.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, finish up eating and then we're going. So, chop, go.
As she says that, I take the tub of hollandaise sauce and just take a little sip off the edge.
When I see Hister do it, I look at him like I want in.
Knowing that look, I'll slide it over to Chico's.
Yeah, I take it too.
I'm going to be stuffing French toast in my mouth and just pouring the syrup right into my mouth on top of it.
Who taught you guys how to eat?
You eat on the battlefield, you got to eat effectively. Doesn't matter what it looks like, just as long as it gets in. Now that I say that, I think that can be taken a couple of different ways.
Yep.
I bet you've taken it a couple different ways.
Pass me that sauce.
Chikios looks to see if anybody else is looking, and he takes one of the sausages and he drops it to the bottom of the hollandaise sauce.
Seeing that, I look and go, "You gonna get that, or do I have to?"
Oh God!
It's like bobbing for apples, sister. And he takes another sausage, and he goes.
having that invite, since it's a long tray, I'm going to go full dragon face into one end of the holiday sauce tray.
This is like the 3-dimensional photo. Like when you wham, you go in, like the rest of the group is like, it sprays up. You hit it with such velocity, you can actually see 2 of the bangers as you're like, you're going into it.
Shit.
It's literally a perfect scene cut to everyone standing. Let me refresh the music.
Oh God!
It was so.
This whole time.
What's that?
I haven't had music this whole time.
What?
Fresh, man.
No.
Oh man, you've been missing out, bro.
I can't. It won't go through roll 20.
All right.
Bummer.
We'll try again.
Okay,
Sorry.
hurry up, finish eating, because it's time to go. And Histor, clean up your face.
Pull out a holiday sauce and just give it one of these. Just.
You know, maybe you guys should stand outside of the door when I go deliver the news. Yeah? You guys aren't...
No, we don't know who this guy is, and we're not sending you in alone. That's too risky.
We're just telling him that his brother died, and I have a box for him.
Don't know how he's gonna take it.
Yeah.
He's not gonna lash out. That's fine.
We're currently all standing outside with varying degrees of hollandaise sauce out in front of us. The sun is too bright.
Picking it out of my scales.
Save some for later, Easter.
As he says that, and I get a full claw full of hollandaise sauce. I'm just kind of gonna do one of these.
I currently have a bar rag over the top of my head to try to shield me just from the sunlight. All right, we will find brother of Samil. Yes, brother of Samil. It's
Samil Southwell. We're finding his brother, Morkram.
Oh,
Markham.
I know Samil. He's a drinker. He loves the lemon drops.
You should be using past tense. He's dead.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Apparently, Samil received ice knife too.
Hey.
And he goes, "I'm sorry, too soon. We are friends now. Friends."
Too good.
Tell us more about what did Samil do?
Samil helped build the town, didn't he? Right, Emery? You know him better.
Let's just find Markham and get the hell out of this fucking place.
Samil was mostly in charge of sanitation. Samil built the town. Infrastructure.
Samil shit worker. Okay. We have almost died for Samil shit worker.
I think he's the one who installed the 3 shells in the bathroom.
Samil is a genius. I take back everything that I have said. He is world renowned. If you have never seen, and he begins to go in the process of telling it, but the chat doesn't get to hear it. Well, I don't know where to find Markham, Ruby.
Well, let's go down and ask.
Did we find any info? Did Mallory give you any information on Markham?
That he just lives in this area, in this town. That's all I remember. Look, I was very emotional at the time, and I didn't exactly pull out the pen and paper and write down all the information. So he just said that all I remember is in Brendanshire, whatever town we're in.
Bangkok kind of intervenes and he goes, like rubbing his head, like, wasn't it fucking Arswindale?
We are in Arswindale.
Is that where we're
That's
here?
the
Okay.
region.
Where are you?
The region of Arswindale. And we're in the city of Brendanshire.
You pronounce it Arswindale. Yes.
Arswindale.
Arswindale.
You're making my head hurt, or you're making me want to vomit. Can we please find fucking Markham and drop off this piece of shit?
And
Right.
I think Morkham maybe he lives over in Little Canada.
How do you know that?
Just saying maybe. That's where a lot of the common folk live.
Let's go ahead and head down and start asking around. Surely this seems like a friendly town they might know.
And you guys begin to trek your way into the Little Canada area. of Bryn Shander, and as you slowly descend from where Calvin Comforts is and the market, you can get the smell of maple syrup in the air, and just general pleasantness and niceness from people willing to converse with you that aren't even making eye contact as you walk through the streets. Oh, hey, welcome to Little Canada over here. Good to see you. Don't forget to visit the Sugar Shack. And you get recommendations that you never even asked for. And it's weird, as you go through this entire breakfast, like this whole like marketplace, there is a lot of there's a lot of stands and street vendors, and they seem to be all hand-warming sausages.
Everyone.
And I'm gonna walk down the cobblestone that's shaped like donuts and walk over to the sausage warmer and be like, hey, can I get one of those, man?
And
Warm sausage.
He looks back at you, and he's got like a red beanie and overalls and a big Al Borland beard, and he's warming that sausage up between his hands. Oh, hey, nice to meet you. I just about got this one warmed up over here. Yeah, hold on.
Been working hard on that one.
I've been working on this one for about 15 minutes
take your
here.
time.
And he rolling it back and forth, and he keeps testing it with his hands. And it's got, you need the perfect spot. When you got a good sausage, you see it'll bounce like that. He goes, he rubs that thing up, and he hands it over to you, and it is a perfectly hand-warm sausage.
And I'm gonna take that thing and I'm gonna take a bite of it. It's gonna be the best hand-warm sausage I've ever had. And
it's a feeling against your lips as if your face was pressed against a toilet seat that someone had just used.
Oh my god!
And I'm gonna take it, and I'm just gonna
That's hideous.
close my eyes and savor the flavor for a moment, and then I'm gonna look at him and say, hey, how long you been hand warming sausages?
Oh, hey, me and my family here. Don't you know we've been warming sausages for 15 years over here, eh? Yeah. And he's back to work this one. 15 years over here in this stand. Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I could taste every one of those years. When I take another bite of the sausage, it's gonna be delicious. And the grease is just gonna drip down into my beard, and like we're looking for someone. What's the guy's name? Maybe you know him.
Morkram.
Morkram?
Southwell.
Markham.
Morkram Southwell?
Oh, hey. Oh, he pulls that and he goes, oh, here, and he gives you a nice chunk of Canadian bacon and slides that into your pocket. Here, yeah, between us, eh? And he goes,
nice. Thanks, bud.
You know what? Markham's the sheriff around here, you know?
No shit.
Yeah, he is. Hey, honest man. Yeah, not a man of many words, but yeah. And
do you happen to know where we can find it? We have something that he's gonna want to see, I think.
Hold on, your outfit's just not quite complete. And he hands over and he gives you a beaver pelt hat as well. And
oh, nice.
He just keeps giving you shit.
Hold on, don't worry.
Yeah.
He produces pelts.
That is all my stuff.
This is, and Emery's just gonna jump right back into it. This is the warmest hat I've ever put on my head.
Well,
So
where
comfy.
to find to think? Where is Markham now? Oh, he will be in South Gate. He'll be doing his routines. Hey, yeah. He should be. Looks up at the sun. Kind of looks at the time. He goes, he should be near the South Gate this time.
Then we will go to the south gate. And I'll turn to them. Follow me.
When
I'm gonna
did
head off
he
towards the
become
south
a
gate.
Canadian.
And I'm gonna spit. Vive la France!
Not
go-
necessary at all.
Full trapper mode. Everybody sees Emery come back with a handful of hand-warm sausages. Chikios picks his up, looks at it, takes a bite. He goes, "You're right. Hand-warm sausage better than no-warm sausage." Emery.
Until you've had your sausage warmed in the hands of another man, you will never know the pleasures of this earth.
Goes, agree.
Great. Well, now that you've got all of your sausages in your hands, let's go find the sheriff, yes?
Yes. Follow me to the south gate. The south gate.
Now he's our fucking tour guide? What is this?
Yes.
I've been here like a day.
Sure. It's been... You guys make
I'm
your
just gonna
way
start walking south.
to the south gate. You can see a rather large, muscular gentleman. Dark skin. Almost out of place for the spot that he's in. Very, very sun-kissed, dark Caribbean skin tone. You can see a large gold earring in his right ear. And as he turns around, commanding several people up on the boardwalk on that 30-foot tall wall of timbers, you can see a very strong goatee, a set of a very, very stout armor on his body, and it's not metal. It's like this just hardy pieces of hide in different spots. It definitely looks like a man who's conquered the North, and he's currently directing traffic up on top of this catwalk. And as you guys stare back, it definitely looks like a man who's in charge.
Well, he looks interesting. Let's go up to them. Actually, maybe you should not come. Some of you are still covered in hollandaise sauce.
What? And Shikios goes,
Yeah.
That's his fair. No, that's his fair.
Maybe just stand from the distance. Yes.
He casts prestidigitation and removes all hollandaise sauce from from the group. But
Thank you. I've been trying to get that out all the morning.
Chikios looks and goes, "Yes, you are most compassionate member of group of assholes. So
This is true. I know this.
I choose you, Pikachu."
She is a little Thundercat. So how does she get up to the catwalk? Like, what are?
And you play this little awkward game of where you're like, I want to talk to somebody, and he's always with like 3 or 4 other people, and you keep moving from like set to set, and you're like trying to buy your time, but it's not getting any fucking better, and you're like, shit, now I'm you can realize in the back of your head, like, fuck, I'm the stalker in this now, and like you can tell he's definitely at work and it's business. And then as he gets done barking orders to the last set. Like you have your moment. He's about to turn and walk away.
She stands up like as tall as she can. She's 6'9", trying to get attention through her height. Morkram. And she hopes that he turns around, kind of like when you call someone's name and you're not sure if it's really them.
He turns around. Speak, Tabaxi.
I have a message for you and an item. Though you might want to find a space where we can talk for a bit.
I'm a busy man. You may speak now.
We just came from a town. Where your brother was at. Samil.
How do you know Samil?
Well, unfortunately, I never met him. But the town was attacked. My party and I, we were able to salvage what we can for the town. Help them try to begin to rebuild. Unfortunately, Samuel did not make it through the battle. And so she pulls the box out and kind of bends on one knee. So we, at per request of the town, we have brought you this box of his. I'm so sorry. My condolences.
What is your name?
She stands back up. Ruby Shore. And I come here with my party. All of us. Nightcock, Histor, Chikios, Emery.
Just waving.
In a dorky way. She sees it and kind of steps in between, hopefully the
Awkwardly
line of
introduced.
sight in between them.
Just awkwardly introduced to a situation I don't need to be in.
And Markham extends his hand out and receives the box. And you can see the rather professional manner in which he carries himself. Clean shaven head. Takes a deep breath. Kind of eyes you up for a second. Looks at the box. Opens up the lid slightly. You can see his facial expression begin to drop. Begins to clear his throat slightly. Thank you. Thank you, Ruby.
May I ask what moose did this box bring? Hopefully it was one of comfort.
I appreciate what you've done. I would like to speak with you later. Not now.
Okay.
I would like
Very
to
well.
speak with your entire group soon.
Well, half of them are idiots. She says that a little bit under her breath, but then she kind of resumes posture again.
Can I do perception to see if I hear it?
Yes.
She'd whispered it, though. You're much further back.
I've got good ears. Maybe we'll see.
See how good you are.
18.
It's pretty good. Damn
That's
it.
pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
How neat is that?
I owe you a debt of gratitude. You've come a long way. But I have business to tend to and a city to secure. I will speak with you when I'm not in uniform. I will send for you.
Very well. We'll be staying at
And he-
Kelvin's place.
As you're speaking, he's already turned around and begin to march off.
Okay. Well. Okay,
Seems
guys.
like a nice guy.
Well,
Wonder if he wants to be part of the group.
And
Seems like another Jerry.
Jerry was helpful. You leave Jerry alone.
Jerry's a dick and everyone knows it.
But he still helped out.
Jerry was a
Well,
dick.
You guys don't even know. I knew Jerry for
And-
years. He's a fucking dick.
Oh, and Mike Dallas wasn't a dick.
she goes, he just found out his brother probably died from ice knife, so give him more than 10 seconds. Maybe
that was weeks ago.
Maybe he needs 85 years to contemplate who killed his brother.
Yeah,
Too soon.
maybe
Too
needs
soon.
85 years to be a little bitch about it.
Too soon.
Well, on that note, any other things we need to do in this town since we're getting along so well?
Mm. And Chikios looks and goes, I don't know what to do before supper but drink. Man of not many hobbies. We go to dinner with, where do we, I don't even know how we go to dinner. Who told me we have dinner plans?
I
believe that was his girlfriend.
she's not my
have a
girlfriend.
girlfriend?
Easy.
What is her name?
She
How
has
did you
a
get
husband.
one?
I didn't find out until after I was a little sweet on her, though. She's a little half
You-
dwarf. It was,
His
Oh,
story,
you talking about Maldron?
yeah, there she is.
Maldron. Yeah.
his story
You
Uh,
know her and you forgot her
She's
name?
not very bright. She totally thought I was French.
That's hey, you know what?
I tricked her in like a day.
She's a lady of many talents. You just can't see them all.
And
You'll
what
understand when you're older.
It seems you are really hitting it off with a lot of ladies in this town.
his daughter wants to go for a 19, Ruby. He told me. 19 is the number.
Well,
Confirmed.
you know,
Right.
Chiquios, I've never had a litter of triplets before, so you never know.
This
Oh.
terrifies me. All of this conversation.
This is-
Wow.
This is the kind of thing I would sell to somebody at the bar back in Nightstone.
Unless there's something we need to buy, then I would say let's spend our money on alcohol and wait till around 6, and then go see our friends for dinner.
She goes
Do you
to
think they would
stares
have
over-
anything helpful for us here?
Oh,
Besides alcohol.
What else you sell?
never mind.
No, and he just shakes that. I will. Not today.
All right.
Oh, come on. Chiquios, we'll get you a nice fur hat like Emery's wearing. Look
Oh
at that.
man, I know
I
a
will
great
not put
little
on
little
Father
souvenir
Emery
shop.
hat. And
I know.
She-
Listen, guys, this is the town that Timmy Horton built. I know a great little shop.
I mean-
It's got all sorts of knicknacks. And as I'm talking about this, I'm clutching that keychain hanging off my belt, and like having fond memories of Duchovny, David Duchovny.
Where did you get that nice little leather thingy?
This wooden keychain.
Yes.
This was given to me by a dear friend.
Who's your dear friend? We've
dear
never met
dear
him.
friend, like deer.
You've never mentioned
Oh,
him
he
before.
was a small kobold. Actually, that's a long story. I'm not really sure what happened to him, but
Kobold.
I've
our
never
our
met
time
one.
together was brief. But it honestly, it was one of the closest friendships I've ever had in my life.
Was it just a friendship? You seem quite
He has
enthralled
keychain.
with that memory.
He has made pact.
David Duchovny and I have a bond that transcends what you could understand.
What does that mean?
At this point, I want to slap him on the ass and say, "Couldn't be any closer than 90 and I cuddling on the mountain, dying of fucking frozenness."
Well, that explains a lot, actually.
Okay.
So you've ridden a yak with the wineskin pressed against your loin. I'm not sure you can really speak to the kind of connection I'm talking about.
Against your loin.
What kind of experiences are you having with your friends?
Listen, I had a lot of drinks. I don't really want to get into it. It's complicated. I don't really
This world confuses me. You do loin drink with friend? He's
Listen, I made some
snuggle all
okay,
the time?
fine.
I don't understand.
I made
This
some
is-
friends and then they disappeared in a flash of lightning. Okay, is that what you want from me?
Were you on drugs? That isn't a normal thing.
I
to
had a
do.
few drinks, but I didn't want to bring it up because I know you were gonna fucking say that I'm crazy. But they were here.
I didn't say that you were crazy.
Listen,
But,
they were.
I mean-
It was Duchovny and Aaron Ye and Arnor, and they were fucking great, and they saved my life. And they
What-
fucking disappeared in a flash of lightning. What do you want me to say?
What name did you say?
Duchovny,
No, after Duchovny.
Aaron Ye.
After Erinye.
Arnor, big. It was a big fucking
Arnor.
dude, green
Arnor? Don't we know
Tattoos
an Arnor
or
somewhere?
runes all over him, and
He was that celestial that stole the stone from
Yes.
Harry's pocket.
He's the one who gave me that vision. We had to collect the stones. He's the one who did that. We've met Arnor.
Well,
you
We
guys
know him.
know Arnor?
We do. He
he's a
took me on a journey once.
Good guy.
I like Arnor.
Well, I don't know if he was good, but
Great guy.
kind of rude to us.
Nah, he was great to me, man. He bought me a bath and man, we had some drinks and
He never bought us a bath.
Were you alone in that bath,
buy
or
me
was he with
shit.
you?
don't be weird.
Arnor.
Just bought me the bath. He bought me a Canadian tuxedo. It was great.
What do you know
Is
about
he,
Arnor?
what do you
Chiquios?
call a sugar daddy for you?
It's not like that.
Okay.
I
Listen,
can't,
my heart
I
belongs
can't
to
remember if
Duchovny.
Chiquios was conscious or not when I don't know if I was passed out on the bar. I can't remember when Arnor showed up in the corner. It's a lot of episodes ago.
I think that was
That was
after
the
we
last
had
time
been
we
both
got-
been revived, haven't it?
Yeah.
The
We-
whole group was up, and then Ruby.
Well, if
touched
anything,
him.
Ruby does remember. Yeah, she did.
yeah, and I
Trying to
remember.
get some of that magic.
I remember.
I remember.
I made that.
I remember.
Remember?
I remember.
You guys remember Star Wars? I remember.
I remember Shitty Viking in green cloak taking Jerry's stone. Yes.
Yeah.
And then he
Yeah,
left.
fucking Jerry.
So did you see Arnor?
Yeah, he
Use
him
lightning.
and his
So what you
Arnor-
saw? You saw Arnor with lightning.
Hmm.
Yeah, we were drinking and they went out to have a smoke and I ran to the window after some commotion. Arnor ended up punching some old dude in the face. I don't know. He probably deserved it. He was talking about building a wall or something.
Was,
And then I went to the window and I mean, albeit I had a few lemon drops, but they just disappeared in a lightning flash. But they threw me here, and I'd pull out the wooden pickle. Like, they handed me the wooden pickle first. Like, I didn't fucking make it up.
Hmm.
It's
Were you
awesome.
drinking lemon drops or number 2?
I mean, I'm always drinking number 2, but the limit drops first.
You've got to be. By the way, I want you to roll 1d10 to see how much number 2 you have left before you got to make some more number 2.
A 1.
Oh man, one last drink of number 2 before you got to rebrew that filthy shit.
I'm always drinking number 2, and then I. Shit.
What's the matter, Emery? You out of your special brew?
Yeah, we're gonna have to brew some more. It's okay. It's okay.
Well,
I know the recipe. It doesn't matter. I can make it anywhere.
If you want something to use, I'm about to take a Dragonborn shit. You can smoke that. No.
Don't be disgusting. It's always sheep dung. You don't fuck with the recipe, man.
This ain't gonna be as solid as that, but if we don't find some place to go soon, I'm gonna have an issue right here in the middle of the street.
That's what he looks up. It's like, oh, and this is that feeling you get like when you get out of the fucking wedding and you got 5 fucking hours until the reception, and you're like, Jesus Christ, can you like butt these things up together? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, yeah, I'm gonna get hammered tonight, but now you want me to get hammered before I get hammered? Fuck. So, I wish I had some sweet ass fucking montage music inside this folder, but I don't. I would totally play Neon Regime's music right now, but I don't have like medieval montage. This is the best I got.
What is a medieval montage?
No.
What does that even sound like?
All right.
Gonna make a montage.
In the next, I want everyone to rapid fire RP for what we do in the next 5 hours before fucking dinner.
I'm gonna go through looking at vendors, just buying random shit. Things that don't make sense, like little porcelain cats.
For all your children, you have to send something home to them.
Exactly. I'm thinking of what a shitty father I've been, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's been a while since I sent anything home. So I'm buying like dumb knickknacks and shit.
Not like any of the good local stuff. Like, here's the touristy crap.
My God.
100%.
I'm with Hister, but like at the next shop over, buying churros and puka shell necklaces for everyone.
Yes.
Ruby's the kind of individual who will go through and touch everything. She picks everything up, but she doesn't put it back exactly how it is. Like, she'll pick it up, look at it while she's walking, then put it back in random places.
I buy one. Oh no, go ahead.
I walk through and I find a book called How to Redeem Yourself from Being a Deadbeat Dad, and I buy it for history.
You let me know when
no
you give
way.
that to me.
I would not be upset with that.
It's a fine parchment. Chiquios gets a Barry Bonds earring, but instead of it being like like Lost Boys cross, it's actually a dream catcher that goes down.
Oh my God.
For one earring. He gets that, and he proceeds to go to like to like one stand that he doesn't know. It's like he's getting pitched on a timeshare condo.
Jesus.
In Bryn Shander, like he took the free complimentary drink, and he can't get out of being talked to buying a shitty condo in Bryn Shander.
Yep.
Malaka, and he's stuck there. They won't let him leave and open the gate till it's done. So it's like 5:45 before Chiquios is able to walk out this locked fucking conference center. And he walks into the middle. and everybody's kind of descending into the same zone.
And I've bought Nighthawk a T-shirt that says "I Maple Leaf Bryn Shender." And I handed it to him as a gift.
Is it
What's-
a medium?
Yeah, it is. It's a medium.
It's a medium, but it's like it's a lace up. It's a lace up front, and it has it's got a consistency, the consistency of a burlap sack.
Just, I Maple Leaf Bryn Shender.
Just so itchy.
Cute.
So I bought this for you.
Oh God.
Enjoy.
Thank
Ruby,
you,
what
Emery.
you think of necklace or necklace? Goddamn. I'm sorry. I've been drinking. I'm sorry. I went to shitty multi-level marketing conference for free drink. I will get everything. Canada Town is much better place than the rest of Bryn Shender. At least hand-warm sausage is straightforward, no?
I told you, best sausage you'll ever have in your mouth. Nothing like a sausage in your mouth handled by another man.
Where are we going to eat? I want to eat now. I want to drink more wine.
Well, Emery, you know where her house is at? Because I had the bartender send a pigeon to let her know we were too heavy. I just don't know where the hell we're going.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just walk over past Little Ottawa, and it's just on the north side.
Well,
There's a small little shop there where she lives with her husband.
from what I know about this woman, we better not be late, so let's make tracks.
All right.
Let's go.
And we move out.
And we begin making our way over to Malgren and Randy's household. I need everyone, except for Mudcat, to take their headset off momentarily.
Damn it.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Damn it.
Mudcat,
Yeah.
few simple rules.
No, there's rules here. Don't talk about Fight Club.
Malgren doesn't know what Randy actually does in his shop.
That's fine. I can work with that. I already got it. We're good. 100%.
Yep.
100%. We're
Yep, you're
good.
on point.
Yeah, we're fine.
Damn it.
As you guys descend, Mudcat, I will give you the honors. Describe the domicile of Malgren and Randy.
It's a small place, but it's a place of business where they also live. They live in the back, and but you walk in and it's a woodworker's shop, and there's various toys and trinkets and baubles and wooden horses and wooden business card holders and all sorts of stuff, and the shelves are just full of wooden items, and you're just like, they're just stacked on top of the shelf, and it's kind of cluttered, but the rest of the shop is very in kind of a juxtaposition, very clean and tidy, and almost like he takes a lot of pride in making the work, but then doesn't give the shit about it after it's been made. So the shelves are just like piled with shit, and the rest of the shop is very clean, and you can tell in the back that there's through the back door there's a common room and a table and place to live. And that's where you're at.
Yeah. This is interesting. Evening. Hister, Nighthawk. And he just keeps doing this. You knock on door. I'll be honest. I am. And he pulls another drink from his wineskin. Okay.
Oh, for Bahamut's sake! I pushed my way through the front of the door and give it up.
Nice.
Hold up just a minute. Oh. And she comes to the front door and busts open. Oh, and it bowls over, and in between her legs, in her apron that she's currently wearing, this classic matriarch of the kitchen style, like gingerbread pattern apron that she's wearing from top to bottom. You actually see Ziggy is like has been forward rolling all the way down the hallway till it's in between her legs and comes up over to Hister. you currently have a 75-pound giant badger just currently rubbing its rumpus all over your boots. And you're actually on time, and you sit a pigeon. It's like your boys are learning. No, well, obviously it's because it's not all boys. Well, it's very nice to meet you. We got some guests here. And she goes, I'm Maldrin. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Ruby. It's wonderful to meet you. Thank you so much for letting us come.
Oh, nice to meet you. What wonderful. And why exactly is she hanging out with the rusty youngs? And she looks over and, look here. And we got, kind of looks from top to down, goes, well, isn't that a fancy little antler crown you got there? Did you get that inside the market? Oh, and looks like you got a lot of grease in your hair. Watch out, don't get too close to the fire. And then Chikios just crosses both of his hands. Blaka. And he's my hair is not pretty seeing. My name is Chikios. And as he begins, he goes, I am the seventh son. Oh, I'm sure you are. Come in, you tell plenty of stories here. As he begins to go on a spiel. And he takes another pull off his wineskin, and so you guys all descend into the house.
As we walk in, I'm the last, and I'm gonna reach back into my sack and pull out a small bag of flour and a little small bunch of flowers. I'm gonna hand it to her.
Oh, you're just a little dumpling in the snow. Oh, he's done it. You shouldn't have. Come here, and she grabs and goes, all right, well, here, and she hands you a pitcher. Go over there. I need you to go by the spigot and fill it up. I'm not gonna let these things die today. Come on, get with you. And she turns. You guys see a. Go ahead and describe him, Emery.
Just a short hill dwarf, kind of blonde hair, large beard, spectacles. Smoking a pipe, which has his own face carved into the front of it.
I did just now sunk in that you changed. I have no idea in that last segment when you did that, but all of a sudden it just hit me.
And from the back, he's, yes, welcome to my shop. Welcome.
He's actually...
Come in, Maldrin. Seems you've brought some strange men home with you, which is not unusual. You always were a gadabout town. Men are talking.
Randy, we have guests. We'll not have any of the misogyny in the room today. And put that sausage down.
Where exactly did those flowers come from, Maldrin?
They came from our guests. And you will hold your face until supper. And
yes, a likely story.
She goes and she slaps the sausage out of your hand.
Come in.
This is not the hand-warming sausage part of the market, Randy. They've had enough handled sausages in the last 2 days. We're going to give them something different.
Yes, well, it seems I'm obligated to entertain you folks, so please come in, look around, maybe purchase something while you're here. We have many wooden items. You can find all of your wooden needs here, and a few stone items maybe as well if you're in the market.
Everyone, you're not allowed in the kitchen yet. I'm not done. Go. Let Randy show you his shop. Go. Get out of here. Shoo.
Well, perhaps his store you can buy something else for one of your children, yes? Surely there's one more that you've forgotten.
You have children in the back. We've got some wooden horses and a couple of those ball and cup things that the children love.
I'll have to remember that next time I'm shopping in this end of the realm.
Nighthawk interrupts, says, "No, I got this," and he walks over to the shelf. He finds this like little wooden pickle keychain. He flips a couple of coins over, and
you have a discerning eye.
Little wooden pickle keychain over to Hister and say, "Here you go."
I'm gonna hold it up and went. This looks like something we found in Nightstone, except it's not as well worn, and there's not a sheepskin costume with it.
he's gonna look around and lower his voice. And, Are you saying that you've seen a wooden pickle around here? And Emery is gonna look kind of back and forth and be like, you mean something like this? And then and Randy is gonna be
Malaka.
Yes, of course. Let me see. He's looking around again, making sure Maldron's not coming back out. He's gonna grab that, and oh yes. This is a girthy one. This was much a challenge to make. This took 3 artisans 6 years to craft. It's 4.5 inches in circumference and only about 6 inches long, but it does the job. There's something odd here. This is not by design. And he's noticing it's not his. It's a magical item, and he didn't make it that way. You retcon it?
I need retcon. I need everyone to take their headset off.
No.
Yes.
Dang it.
Except for my cat.
Yeah.
So, the finest ones that you've made.
Mm-hmm.
You've never thought about someone using them as the movable rod. This is the equivalent of the suction cup on the other side of the dildo. That's what you created. When it's supposed to be clicked in place, you know exactly why it's supposed to be clicked in place. You just
I
never.
I didn't create the click in place function.
You get it magically enchanted on your finest ones. Like you don't do it, but
okay,
yes.
The following year.
You have to get it done, but you've never thought about somebody using your magical item for anything else other than fucking themselves.
We're already on the same page here.
Yep, you got it. Perfect.
God. Should just start creating clips of this stuff. So
yes, this is I made this item, but it's not the design is slightly. It has been modified from my my intended use, and I'm gonna. At that point, he's gonna touch his ear and have an elven ear to the next shop over. Where hold on, let me get to the bottom of this. Reginald, yes, Reginald, Reginald, shut the fuck up, Reginald, yes. I don't know who's gonna pay for the wall, Reginald. We'll figure that out later. Shut the fuck up. And Reginald, I have a question. Have you been transforming my pickles into immovable rods? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes or no, Reginald? You have? Reginald, I need you to listen to me. I will cut your fucking hands off. Yes. Okay, see you Tuesday. Love you.
My
He's
God.
gonna... Listen, this... I can tell it's been worn. It's like a fine pipe. The longer it's been used, the stain will transition colors, and over time you'll have an heirloom that has a rich transition of stains based on user and viscosities and liquids, and this is definitely a sexual pleasure device. But
that is not an heirloom. That is not an heirloom. That's not what you use for heirlooms. That's not what you pass down.
Listen, sex is a beautiful thing. Listen, sweetheart. Sex is a beautiful thing.
You do not know me. Do not call me sweetheart.
You'll make someone a fine wife one day. You've got great birthing hips.
I will make someone a wife?
Yeah, you'll make someone a wife. You'll be a great wife one day.
Chikios' face looks like a beautiful mind. As his eyes are as wide as they've ever been. This is the greatest day of my life.
But this is Reginald has obviously tampered with my devices, and obviously I'll have to have a talk with him about what he's been doing. But this is, see, you can see my signature here on the bottom. He's gonna point with this pipe. It's with love from Randy. That's me, Randy. You can see that here. And yes, I don't know what to say. It looks like it's been well used. I hope you enjoy it. This is one of my finer devices. The only one I've ever made that's been of better magnitude is it's a long bastard. It's roughly a foot long and also quite a looker. He's gonna hand the pickle back to Emery.
Give me a sleight of hand check. As you do that, Malgren's head pops around the corner. All right.
23.
23. She doesn't see you hand off the pickle. All right, I got everything ready in the main room. You need to get in here. You don't want your supper getting cold. And Randy, wash your hands for God's sake.
Yes, woman. Go back to making the feast. Listen, and he's gonna look around and listen. Maldron, she's a simple woman. She doesn't need to know about pickles or the various varieties of immovable rods. I hope this can stay between us. And
I think she'd be happier with the rod.
Listen, men are talking. Should the
Excuse me.
No, excuse me. Should you need another pickle device? I will be happy to purvey you with one that's not been tampered with by Reginald, the bastard.
I want to lean in on Randy. I'm gonna give him one of these. Next time you disrespect my friend Ruby or your wife, the next pickle you make that Reginald will make magic will be the one I cut out of the middle of you.
Dragonborn, I like you. You've got some fire in you. I've heard all about you, though. You don't, though. Come, let's eat. He's gonna motion you back.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Cool.
And you guys...
Welcome.
You guys sit down to a full feast in front of you, prepared. There is a turducken on the table. There is green bean casserole. There is fucking Easter ham. There is mac and cheese. There is a weird mac and cheese covered with spaghetti sauce on top that's been baked. You look over, there is a Kentucky hot brown bar with multiple toppings. There is Mornay sauce, which is a rich, cheesy southern gravy, followed by bacon bits and fresh diced tomatoes and crusty sourdough bread. You look over and you see that there's multiple chocolate eggs laid out, and varying degrees of the little saucers that they would serve the soft-boiled eggs on. There is a large heaping of just what looks like frozen ice cream over to the side. You can look at it and you can smell it. It seems like it's salted caramel over by the side, and there's some tostinis, and you can smell, oh, I forgot the garlic bread. Oh, and she goes over and she gets the garlic bread out, and she pulls out, and then there's Swedish meatballs, and she dumps the meatballs all out on the main platter. Oh, hold on here, I'll go around back, I've been frying a whole chicken too, and she pulls back and wham, there's a whole chicken that's up on the table now too. And then to garnish
This woman
it,
deserves a better man.
there is a
Maldred, would you hurry up with dinner?
and there's just a massive pile of poutine starters. Oh, okay. Let's all sit down here and eat for a second. Oh, Randy.
Yes.
Where are you? Randy?
Yes.
We need you to say grace here, Randy. And she reaches over, and everybody's pulled up a seat at this massive table that's in the center of their very eccentric house. And she grips your hand and interlocks her fingers and looks over. All right, Randy.
If you'd bow your heads. Dear Lord, we come to you today humbled and on bended knee to thank you for this bountiful harvest. We hope that it wasn't underprepared and made shittily by a half-assed cook. We hope that you let it nourish our bodies in a way that is plentiful and self-serving and helps us in our crafts and in our daily lives, and it helps us get through the insufferable times that we have to bear. And he's going to eye Maldron. And thank you for these guests who are now warming next to our hearth, and let us feast together in friendship and fellowship. Amen.
And you look over and you can see a smile on Malgren's face. I need everybody to roll a perception check.
Woo! All the times I get a nat 20 tonight. Sure, let's see what happens.
6.
19.
Who's above a 15?
Nightcock.
You guys look and you can see Ziggy. And Ziggy begins clawing over at the door. And you look up. And you guys go up to the window. And you can see what looks like large boulders begin to crash into the city as the house is shook.
Oh dear!
And begins, oh no! That's not good, Randy!
Yes, I know it's not fucking good!
And you look out as you guys all get up from the dinner table. You can see a volley of ice boulders crashing in and going over towards the sky. And you can make out in the very, very far distance the outlines of very, very large individuals. And that's where we will end tonight's game.
What a
Cat,
good
you
episode.
Killing it, dude. That was great. That was amazing, dude.
I still have to go back and find out when the hell you switched costumes because I was
Right as I was describing the house.
I was so
Such a huge
lost on your
scene
description. Didn't even fucking pay attention. I was just imagining everything in my brain.
Randy makes wooden pickles. How would you not imagine he's not a piece of shit?
Major dick.
Hey, if it makes porn doesn't mean he's a bad guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. He's a fucking dirtbag.
This guy's awful, and I hate him.
Yeah.
Oh,
How creative.
Thanks to the community for
I hated him.
Randy.
She helped create him.
Not on purpose. Not on purpose.
Oh damn.
Not happy.
My God.
Didn't like him. Not my favorite.
You're not supposed to like him.
He may not. He may accidentally die in this.
Randy Zynat is a dick.
What's wrong with porn stars? Nothing.
Nothing. This guy just slings wooden pickles, man.
Oh my
It's
God.
Tulok's fault he named him Randy.
What?
That's true.
Whatever Randy does back in his woodshed.
Yes, you pay no mind to my woodwork, woman. You're not allowed back here.
I love
Why
that
is he so informed about wooden penises? Can I just?
That's the best part. He sucks. He whittles wood. He's married to this strong ass woman that doesn't need his shit. It's the perfect dichotomy.
He's so weird. Just so like it's this next level of like weird insecurity covered by a huge ego.
Oh my God, it's so good. By the way, you did so good with your prayer. It's fucking great.
God.
I was like, yes. I was like, give me some good music while I can cue this up.
I had a lot of practice, don't worry.
No, that's right. That's right.
Mhm.
I forgot about that. Oh man, what a fucking great RP episode. That shit's
That
out.
was wild. God, we did a lot.
Ready to take typical.
No, we really did.
He's not. I'm not even bringing mine out. There's a reason Ruby's like, I'm not giving him any credit towards this.
Yes, but that was his finest work.
No, he's not gonna see it.
Almost a foot long.
He's not gonna see it.
He's
Not gonna be-
You guys like how I flavored them like a meerschaum pipe? How they, as you use them, they change colors.
Well, Randy's a little
I do.
rough around
I have-
the edges, but you'll get used to him over time.
Ruby is later though going to go to her pickle and scratch out the name Randy on there.
From Randy with love.
Yeah, she's gonna scrape that off the pickle, even if she has to chop like an inch off of the back end for it.
Fucking Reginald, always fucking with my work.
God, dude.
I don't care how much they paid you, Reginald.
I don't want that.
Oh,
my God.
Fucking
That was
magic.
awful.
dude.
I had two.
That's why today I was like, you gotta let me RP Randy.
Oh yeah, and it was like, yes, 100% over.
Yeah,
I was in love with it. I was like, yep, Randy is Malgren's wife or husband.
freaking Randy.
Yeah. He is.
Look, thanks for this, Sparks,
That
dude.
poor goddamn woman.
Thank God for the ice boulders. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Thank God for the ice boulders.
Yes.
Dude,
He might find himself under one.
we almost got to eat and drink
I thought he was-
twice before shit.
Yeah. That
Went to
meal
hell.
sounded so good. I'm so
I totally
hungry.
thought Maldron was gonna
No, dude, I was-
poison Randy
damn it.
right there at the
Yeah.
table.
I need a feast. I need this.
I will let you in on it. I did roll on it, and there was a chance that Malgren was gonna die
Oh wow.
in that room.
What?
No,
Really?
I was gonna roll it that she was gonna take fatal shrapnel from one of the boulders during the prayer.
Oh,
Oh.
I would have been so mad. But if
I-
she had died by that, Randy would also die, and I wouldn't feel bad
Can't
then.
kill Mrs.
I totally
Doubtfire.
thought
No.
Randy was gonna eat it from the boulder or from Maldron from being such
No.
a scumbag.
He still might die somehow.
I was like, he's gonna take a boulder to the fucking face.
I rolled on it, there was a chance of heartbreak.
Oh, I would have
Oh,
not
my
slept
God.
tonight.
Oh,
Had poor Malvern died of a
deserves
goddamn
some.
ice boulder.
I can't.
Shrapnel from a fatal ice knife.
It would have been a bit much. We already did so well of like push pull. Like it was an excellent episode of like, oh, everything's fine again. No, fuck you. It was really well done. God, I got the hiccups now. Shit.
Damn it.
See, my favorite was Emery turning my fucking Hudson Hawk Tommy Five Tone scene into a fucking bar fight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Though, can we just say Nighthawk karaoke was amazing?
Yeah.
Dude, what a fucking win that was!
That's so good.
Legend
Scene
mode.
stealer.
Perfect.
Top of the charts.
Oh shit.
I definitely all week I've been, since the incidents, I've been like thinking, how's Emery gonna react when he actually sees Cheekios again?
Drunk
that was
and
good.
singing.
How you played into that? You just ran right after him. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the only way to go, really. I mean,
Yeah.
he's made peace with you guys, but just seeing Chicos again, that's a whole fucking. The dude
So
fucking
good.
spoke in his head and said, "I'm gonna fucking kill you," basically.
Yeah.
That's a big fuck you.
Oh, and then
Yeah.
and because you did that, like you got to let me be a piece of shit again, because
Yeah.
Ruby had worked on me for a little bit, and I wasn't a raging piece of shit for a little bit. But yeah, then when you run over and I've been drinking, I'm like, oh fuck you, you're not shit, Like I
Right.
loved it. It was so good.
It was well played out. You guys are a bunch of emotional people who can't handle things.
Acting.
Drama queens.
When I saw
Welcome to the
Calculon.
human
It
fucking
was really
condition.
fun for your characters
Welcome
to do
to-
that.
when I saw the
really-
woman with a bunch of kids, I had to throw history in there.
Yeah.
Dude, you gave me a great outlet to do some RP. Come on.
Oh, so
you
good.
think I'm gonna step into that? Please, come on.
Ugh.
That lady totally reminded me of like Napoleon Dynamite when her husband couldn't break
Yeah.
the Tupperware, and he was like,
Well, did you see if you
I
give her
can't.
give her
And
a
she was
tear?
totally remi-
Hey, that's the Southeast Missouri solution. The slam the door. Fuck you, bitch.
Oh, that was great.
we even got a bag slap in there. I was like, ooh, we going on a float trip?
Oh god.
Yeah, we slapped the back. There's a lot in that episode.
I gotta go back and rewatch it again.
I like how Ruby's become the like the adult of the group.
Yeah.
that's pretty
She's
much.
the youngest one.
She's the voice of reason in a fucking shit show.
Oh,
The fucking
God.
chaotic child is now the voice of reason.
Yeah, I was gonna
She's
say.
not going to be a nice mother, though. She's going to be ruthless to you guys. You
I thought
keep
she was
acting
gonna-
up.
Let's remember how Ruby started into this scene. She's the one who just decided, well, fuck you, I'm gonna kill Kella.
She was also adorable and cuddly, okay?
You were
adorable
stealing
and cuddly.
fucking sweet potatoes when we found you.
Yes.
You've come
She's
a long
had it.
way from stealing
She's
sweet
had it.
potatoes.
Oh, man, that was a
Well-
wild time, guys.
Mm.
All right.
So good. So good. Let's go ahead and wave goodbye to the VOD. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
See you next time.
See ya.
Be
Deuces.
good to each other. Oh my god, my hiccups.
Goodbye. Goodbye.